Yo. What the hell? 150K? Damn. There you go, Eric. 150K channel points. Holy shit. That's crazy, bro. How do you have 150K channel points? Nah, that's messed up. Congrats on the purple or pink diamonds. Does that mean your life is amazing because that means you're in my stream all the time? Or does that mean your life sucks because that means you're in my stream all the time? I actually don't know. You know, I think your life is amazing. Because honestly, if you're in my stream, your life can't be anything but amazing. Dude, alright. You guys see how my chat or my webcam is like super big right now? I prefer this like wide angle shot. But like, I don't know. Do I just like put it down here? It'll block some more gameplay. I put it here. It'll like block more shit. I don't know, bro. Like, I want the wider angle shot. I think it just looks better than what we had before. Or, wait, hold on. I'll let you guys decide. Do you guys think this one or this one? Because this one, it's like less wide. I feel like it's like too much less wide. I think this one just looks better. I think this one. I like this one. I'm a wide enjoyer. Wide people happy. Nah, I'm wide enjoying. I think the wide is better. It'll be better for like stuff anyway. If I want to like do stuff with my webcam or whatever. If I want to fake reactions, Pog. That's my specialty. Oh, this isn't my account. Whoops. This is the account I was on yesterday for the Jiyan. Dude. Hold on. Chat. How many of you guys watched the Jiyan video? What were you guys' thoughts on the Jiyan video if you guys watched that? I think... I'm a little bit conflicted. Actually, I guess I'm not. No. I think it was mostly like pretty well received. I think, ooh, I don't know. There's like, I'll see like comments or whatever that are like not addressing anything I said or just like giving feels or whatever. And they won't actually talk about anything I said. And then they'll pretend that I said something wrong. But I guess it's fine. It's the nature of it. We already talked about what teams we should opt for Tower and wuwa in the coming patch. Wait, what do you mean? W video today? I thought it was a good video. I liked today's video. I thought it was, I thought I gave good suggestions. The one thing I will say, the editing on it, I edited it myself. I didn't have much time because I wanted to put it out today because all the Augusta stuff. So I didn't, if I was going to make it like a better, higher quality video, I was going to have to do it in a, it would take more time and I'd have to release it like way after Augusta. But like, I have all the Augusta stuff coming out. And then I also have like all of the actual like good videos or like higher quality, I should say, not good. I think that video is good. It's just not like high quality, if that makes sense. It's like a discussion topic where I just have like, well, I have relevant gameplay going on in the background. I'm talking about like the gameplay going on, but it's not like super well edited. Whereas like the other videos are like scripted and edited and all that shit. But I guess, like editing doesn't necessarily make the YouTube video good. What was I doing? I thought it was a good video. I thought I was respectful. I thought I said Jiyan sucked in a meaningful manner. I think people who think otherwise are trolling themselves for weird reasons. One issue I have that I've had with the Wuthering Waves community for a little bit is I feel like maybe this is true of all gotchas. I feel like people like delude themselves into thinking certain characters are better than they actually are. You know what I mean? Wait, YouTube chat, can you guys type? I think I fixed the scrolling on the screen. How does one get their account reviewed? You have to apply in the Discord. Exclamation mark review. Editing is one of the weird things where it can make a video better or worse, but never good. Yeah, exactly. It's like a video like that doesn't. I mean, I guess it needs better editing for like the sake of like it helps tie the point together. But it's like, I think the video was good regardless. All right, banger is working. Perfect. Yeah, I think the video was good. If Jiyan had 80 crit, 420 crit damage, it would have cleared. Oh, to be clear, that Jiyan had the same amount of stats as the Zani did in terms of crit damage. They were both on a crit. Actually, I believe the Jiyan had slightly more high rolls, but the Zani had more like the lesser substats. If that makes sense. Yeah, I should have showed the stats for it, but it's whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. I forgot to do that. I was too tired. I legitimately thought I included it because I recorded it, but it's whatever. The Jiyan was 10 out of 10. The Mortefi had more stats than my Phoebe did. My Phoebe was obviously left at level 80, and then my Rover was, I mean, you saw in the video, the Rover was really bad. If you want your account review, apply in the Discord. In Twitch chat, you guys can do exclamation mark review. In YouTube, I still need to set up Nightbot, which I said I would do, and then I didn't do, and maybe I'll do it now. Well, not now, like later today. You know, that's what I'll do later today. I'll work on some YouTube shorts, and then I'll do some setting up with the bot, Pog. I have 160 Asteroid. Am I ready for Augusta? Yeah, bro. You're going to get her in one pull. That you use Mortefi on Zani too? Mortefi doesn't work with Zani. Zani's not a free to, or Zani doesn't work with like 4-star characters. The problem is, so I think people have this misconception of like what free-to-play friendliness really means. Free-to-play friendliness means that like a character can clear with like the free options. The problem is Jiyan doesn't clear with the free options. We even gave him a shorekeeper in that video and he wasn't even clearing. And the Zani, I mean the Zani's doing double his damage. The Zani literally did double his damage. More than double actually. Zani literally did more than double his damage. If you watch that video. Zani does heavies? Yeah, but that's not how Zani works. Zani getting like heavy attack buffs doesn't matter. What she needs is Spectrofrazzle. And Phoebe's the only character in the game that gives it. That's one of the problems with Zani's kit. But, yeah. Ghost of Weapon stats finally available? I actually don't know. If you didn't show my initial search for Augusta trailer? Oh, the Augusta reaction? Yeah, the video performed. I'm surprised that video performed so poorly. I thought it would do well. Here's a reaction, bro. Let me see. What are my tags? No, the tags are fine. I think. Zani does well enough with Verna and Rover? Not really. No, Zani kind of needs Phoebe. It's really bad, actually. The reason why people think Zani does fine with Rover and Verna is because they look at calcs that are made for people who don't quick swap. I think the problem I have is that a lot of people who like reference calcs and stuff like that, they don't realize that the calcs they're referencing are made for like noobs, to put it lightly. It's made for noobs. If you look at like the rotation I was doing in the video, for example, for Zani, you're getting way higher numbers than anything you'll see in calcs. Even though like the noob calcs will have like Zani on par with Carlotta, but if you do actual proper rotations with the Zani, you're gonna get way higher damage. And that's why in reality, the Zani ends up performing better than you'll see in the calcs that are given to like, or done by normies, if that makes sense. It's because they're doing more noob-friendly rotations. They're going like standard 1, 2, 3 shit. They're not doing any quick swaps. They're not doing anything. It's literally brain dead. They're doing completely brain dead rotations. But no, Zani does not perform with Verena and Rover. No. S0 Cartethia beats an S6 GN solo? You mean solo versus solo? That doesn't really mean much because Jiyan needs a team and Cartethia is essentially a team by her own. So that itself doesn't mean much. It also doubly doesn't mean much if that was done specifically on Cartethia's patch because the tower buff for that patch was super fucked up. So if that's what it is, then that's not a good comparison. That's what I mean, though. So there's like a lot of misinformation that gets spread around in the wuwa community. I don't know if it's just because like maybe it's just like the state of consecration in the scene. But like people have like really big misconceptions about like stuff. Like there are people out there unironically think like Carlotta's like just like the second best DPS in the game. Which like she's really strong. She has good pull value, all this stuff. She pairs with a lot of characters. Don't get me wrong, she's like a good character. But her team comp isn't even top 4. It's number 5. Glacio, in terms of performance, actually, technically, Glacio is the worst element right now. Who was supposed to make Jiyan relevant? Bro. All right, dude, that was another thing, too. I feel like, there's one thing I kept seeing that made no sense to me. Or, wait. When you guys watched the GN video, I'm actually curious. Did you guys feel like there was anything in that video specifically that was, like, unclear to you? Was there anything you guys were watching inside of that video that was unclear? Or you felt like you couldn't follow through? Or didn't agree with? You're talking pure numbers, but ignore the fact that Carlotta is very easy to play on, like, sweaty quick swaps? When do I ignore that fact ever? I literally bring that up every time. What? When do I ever ignore that fact? That's literally what I said. I said the numbers are all done with easy to play rotations of mine. It's literally just standard 1, 2, 3. That's what the calculations are for. That's why when you start getting into actual like sweaty territory and playing the game properly, like Zani skyrockets way past Carlotta. There's a reason why you see literally the Zani in that video is literally doing double the damage. You're Pokemon World Champion what year? 2023. 2 years ago. My profile picture on Twitch actually is from Worlds that year. Pog. Should I pull Augusta or Shorekeeper? I only have one limited character who's Cartethia. That's a hard one. Are you pulling for signatures? Surprised how much GN fell off from the last video? Well, they changed wuwa specifically, and then they upped the HP of Tower by like 30%. No? Then Shorekeeper's probably a better pull. What about Cartethia? What about her? You're free to play? Then I would almost certainly... Carlotta's... If you're full free to play, Carlotta's probably going to be a better pickup. And Shorekeeper's going to be a better pickup than Augusta. But Augusta's still probably going to be a good pickup. The thing is, Shorekeeper's just like... If you're like free to play deluxe and you just want the strongest account possible, Shorekeeper is just too strong because she's too versatile. She's like Astra if you play ZZ. Let me go hop on this guy's account. You fail. If not, I can just... Will Shorekeeper be power creep like units that came before? Well, technically, Shorekeeper's falling off a little bit. They're trying to push it so that way the mono element comps are like... all of the mono element comps don't actually run Shorekeeper, right? Like the BIS comps. Every single one of them runs... Or like Mono Fusion is Brant, Lupa, Chun-Li. Mono Arrow is Chacona, Cartethia, and Arrow Rover for BIS. The, what else? Spectro, if you're playing properly, is Zani, Phoebe, Spectro Rover. And then for Lova's team is either Rochia / Havoc Rover, Consorella, and for Lova. Actually, I think with S2, we're gonna outperform Shorekeeper in that team. I think. Let's see. Nothing there. Okay. I enjoy this game so much. I use 4 accounts as a free-to-play. What the fuck? Bro, you have 4 accounts? Wait, why though? Do I need to pull Chikona if I have S3 Kartethia? No. At S6, Kartethia solos the game. You definitely don't need to. If you want to be super sweat and super technical, I think technically S0 Kartethia should be able to clear right now as is. What server is this? Oh, they didn't answer. Fuck. I had to guess what server they're on? If I had to guess, it's Europe. Hog! I got it right? I'm a bit of a 5-head. Made outfit stream when? Bro. Wait, I didn't get it right. Oh, fuck. Jiyan fans ain't happy to hear that Sheng Liao is a better DPS. The thing about... I think one of the biggest misconceptions I see is people not understanding that if you see like a character like Chun-Li or Sheng Liao on an account, you're gonna have an easier time clearing with that account than you are a character like Jiyan, right? As a character, that means that these characters are stronger because they can slot into more team comps that are actually going to be serviceable, right? Whereas a character like Jiyan only works in his specific team comp. That's the biggest problem with characters like Jiyan. He doesn't even perform in his team comp, and then he's locked to that team comp too. So he's just like complete trash. Whereas at least Sheng Liao, characters like Sheng Liao, characters like Chun-Li, they can at least get carried. Regardless of whether or not they perform in that comp. Because they can just slot in there and do some stuff. And even if it's not like completely optimal, it still clears. I think people have like a big misconception. I don't know why I don't know why the fuck it's the case in this game. I actually don't understand. The way people talk about this game is so weird compared to like how ZZ people talk about their game. I feel like ZZ players legitimately understand their game better than wuwa players do. No offense to wuwa players. You know, a little bit of offense because there's too much misinformation. There's also a lot of misinformation in this game just like in general that I have like a pretty big issue with. It's like I mean, Sunwa is like the biggest one, right? Where like people say like Sunwa has fast rotation, Sunwa has a fast rotation, Sunwa has a fast rotation. That's cool, bro. That's cool. What does that actually mean when she's still getting gapped in terms of performance? Elaborate? Okay, the biggest issue that I should have harped on more in that video regarding Jiyan specifically, Jiyan has really bad matchups against every single or almost every single boss in the game. This is because all the bosses move away from Jiyan, and Jiyan is a character who is so fragile in his rotation that if he ends up missing even 2 ticks of his ultimate, it breaks the entire run and you have to reset. I will never see a single person who ever talks about Jiyan in any circumstance bring this up. Why? I don't know. Are we just like pretending this is not an issue? It is literally 60% of bosses in the game mobility creep him out of even being relevant. But not a single person will ever bring it up. I don't understand. Why? No, you never hear people talk about this. Why do you never hear people talk about that? Yeah, I mentioned it in the video, but I should have mentioned it more. I should have harped on that really hard. That's like, I think one of the biggest things I didn't do in the video, because honestly, it was kind of a little bit of a rush job. As I mentioned before, I should have mentioned, like, people are just like so misconstrued about how they talk about this game. I legitimately think it's because, I mean, I guess they're just gacha players at the end of the day. It is what it is. They're not going to know much about how to actually play games properly. Let me put it like this. All right. If you start reviewing accounts and you start looking at what characters actually end up wanting to be used on those accounts when you're going for clears, you will never, ever, ever consider using Jiyan on any of those teams. You look at a Jiyan on an account and you cry because you have it on your account. Meanwhile, if you have a character like Chun-Li, you know that when you have that Chun-Li, you can at least pair it on other teams, regardless of whatever DPS that exists on that account. You know it's always going to get value. I've never once looked at an invested Chun-Li on an account and thought to myself, fuck, dude, this guy has Chun-Li. I'm not going to be able to clear. I've never thought that a single time. Not a single... I've never done that with Sheng Liao either. Anytime I see Sheng Liao on an account, I'm always like, oh, okay, I can use this to actually clear. That is so cool. That is great, actually. I can actually use this for whatever team. It's harsh. I mean, it is harsh, but like, I don't know. I think I get too angry at misinformation. There's too much of it. Does his dodge counter do dragon? If he has his ult, if he doesn't have his ult out, no. Sentry, Construct, Mecha Bomb, Dragon, Mephis, probably bosses. Aren't these good with Jiyan? Memphis is god-awful. That's a god-awful matchup for Jiyan because he ends up teleporting backwards. Sentry Construct is a god-awful matchup for Jiyan because he ends up flying, which is actually terrible. Dragon's actually a bad matchup for him too because he uses Mortefi, and that's a fusion-resistant boss, lowering Mortefi's damage by a lot, making it even harder for him to clear. So you named 3 out of 4 bad matchups when you're trying to bring up good matchups for him. Then, I mean, here, I'll just show you. I'll just show you guys, all right? What I don't like is when people talk about this stuff, they don't actually bring, like, what it looks like in reality to the picture. So I'll go ahead and do that. Flirtalist, arrow resistant, bad for him. Kelpie, arrow resistant, bad for him. Lorelei goes invuln, bad for him. Dragonet's Urge, resistant to fusion, bad for him because he uses Mortefi. Hecate, super mobile, bad for him. Sentry Construct, super mobile, bad for him. Fallacy of No Return. This one is pretty mobile, but I mean, compared to all the other bosses, it's less mobile, but once again, bad for him. Tempest Memphis, another mobile boss, bad for him. Heron, also mobile. Actually, honestly, wait, every single one of these is actually, I mean, everyone's gonna say, oh, but he just sucks in holograms. But if any of these bosses gets added to Tower, which they do, because we just added Flirtalist to Tower, well, then he's gonna run into those bad matchups again. And even inside a Tower, I mean, Sentry Construct's in there, bad matchup. Flirtalist is in there, bad matchup. Dragon is in there, bad matchup. What else? He literally has a bad matchup against the entire roster, bro. It's actually crazy. I think one of the biggest reasons why Cartethia is more overpowered than people realize is because Cartethia has the ability to actually interact with boss mechanics in a better way than characters like Jiyan do. So, like, a Cartethia...
Kurobots defend this game like they all get paid CZ.
I don't know if I like that framing. I think it's people just want to, like... How should I put it? I think the Consecrators don't do them justice because no one talks about it in a reasonable manner. I don't think it's like a Kurobot thing. I don't like that framing of it. I think it's more... I think the onus is on the Consecrators to steer the conversation in a better direction. Yo, Toxic, thanks so much for the 2 gifted subs. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you. Much love. What was I talking about? You made it sound really hard to get started in ZZ compared to wuwa. I would say they're about equal to get started in. I think the floor for ZZZ is lower because you have so many iframes in the game. In Wuthering Waves, one of the biggest reasons why people lose runs is because they die straight up. But dying isn't too big of an issue in ZZZ because you take way less damage from bosses. And then you just have iframes on half your kits. I see for an... Oh, that's why you... Oh, dude, it's not supposed to be gifted subs. Oh. Is it fine? It's fine. Whatever. I'll do it anyway. It's not... You're not supposed to gift me subs, bro. It's fine, though. DM me on Discord. If you guys want to skip the account review line, you guys can donate 10 bucks. Don't gift subs, because Twitch takes half the cut. Not Pog. TC should be top players / opinion makers. The problem is, nobody wants to watch a Consecrator who's actually good at the game, because the Consecrators who are good at the game generally aren't very good at talking to people, right? There's a reason why when you watch pro players in League, they don't actually pop off into like streaming careers and stuff like that. Like, they'll be like very cracked at the game. They'll have hands and everything. But the people who are getting viewership, it's like Baus and stuff. It's like Casual. It's people who can actually interact with the audience. Well, I mean, I guess you could say Casual was pro. He wasn't getting viewership when he was pro, as far as I'm aware. It was when he started yapping and actually talking to people that he started getting it. But you're not going to see actual top players become Consecrators because they fall into the trap of thinking their gameplay is what matters. But the gameplay is not what matters. What matters is actually being able to yap to people and explaining things in interesting ways and just being an interesting personality. No one gives a fuck if you have hands. If people cared if I had hands, I would just go clear holograms all day for people. That's a questionable take? No, it's not. Ask any pro player. They'll tell you the same exact thing. That is not a questionable take. That is literally reality. Go ask any pro player in any game ever. I can tell you for a fact, I was signed to Luminosity. I'm literally a pro player. Shroud is pretty popular. Shroud is the exception. Go do it. Go see any pro player in like League of Legends. Go look right now. Surdy right now has 200 fucking viewers. You know why? Because he can't actually hold an audience properly. You have to be a good entertainer, yes. If you think otherwise, you just don't know reality, which is fine. I don't expect you guys to, but you guys are speaking about this from a place of ignorance. You guys aren't speaking about this from someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Go ask any of these people. Go ask Shroud right now. He'll say the same exact thing I'm saying right now. In fact, actually no, this is an opinion that literally comes from Shroud himself. It doesn't even come. Let me see if I can pull it up. I will show you guys. Actually, I will show you guys. You guys are just straight wrong. Shroud himself will even tell you this. Because I've literally heard him say the same exact thing. It should be common knowledge. How are people disagreeing? I don't know. Does anyone have the clip of Shroud talking about streaming and how he's talking about how it used to be possible to make it as a streamer normally, but nowadays the only way you can realistically make it is as a rage baiter? Does anyone have that clip? Shroud himself will disagree with you. So if you guys are using Shroud as an example, he literally disagrees with you. We update your beginner pull prio video? We're gonna be making the pull value tier list with Thunda the day after Augusta released. If you can't entertain, no one's gonna stay. Yeah, I don't know why it would even be a contest, but like, if we're using Shroud as an example, he literally disagrees with you. So the only person you're citing is not agreeing. Yap skills over hand skills? It's literally true. If you can talk to an audience and be more entertaining, that's what people care about. People don't give a fuck about you actually playing the game. How many people actually just sit there and watch gameplay? They don't. They watch people yapping. They watch people being angry. They watch reactions. There's a reason why reactions get so many views. S2 Cartetio, holy shit. No Chikona? Okay. Are you using Arrover? This is your team? Wait, what? You have Donjin, Lu? What the? Yo. Yo. The reason it's up to your channel is because you refuse to be sensational and over-exaggerated? I mean, yeah. I'm just gonna tell you whatever I think. I'm not gonna tell you what I don't. I don't know what to say. True. I do watch gameplay streams like Wallen and Rexlin, and you say that, and then you go look at their viewership, and you go watch how they get negative viewers. And that's not an affront to them. There's nothing wrong with their streams. In fact, I would like it more if their streams got more viewership. I think they deserve it. But the problem is, with the way that content creation works, is it's not actual content for people to be entertained to constantly be flowing into the stream. The reason why drama tubing and rage baiting works so well is because you can use that to funnel your name everywhere. No one is talking about how Rexlin is clearing holograms with Donjin, right? No one talks about that. That's not what's spread in Discord channels. What's spread in Discord channels is how people are rage baiting, or whatever the next new topic is, or how Jiyan sucks complete shit, or whatever it wants to be, right? That's what gets spread around. No one spreads around, here is my super cool 30-second clear on Flirtless with Zani. Nobody spreads that around. It's unfortunate for them. I honestly, if I could, I'd want to do that kind of stream too. Like, I would rather just like gameplay, sit here, do challenges all day. I think it's more fun that way. I would rather just do challenges all day, but I can't. That's just the reality of streaming. Look at how much, look at the views that my videos get for like the challenges and stuff like that, and look how much my opinion topics get. My opinion topics get way more. And I'm even doing it in a respectful way. I'm not even doing it in like a drama baiting or rage baiting way. They just get more views, period. It's either that or guides. That's what people want to watch, apparently. I try to make like actual content or whatever, it's just not going to go anywhere. Well, specifically for like gameplay related content. If you can make like stories and stuff like that, that pops off super hard. But like, unless you're playing like League of Legends, like nobody wants to watch a gacha game, bro. Alright, I said to go ahead and look through this account. On. So the Cartetio was well built. It was S2. I don't know why you have Donjin on here. I'm gonna assume it's for the memes. France looks super well built. Banger? You got a broken ass ratios. Wait, what did he want me to do with this account? He has everything cleared. His characters are all well built. What am I supposed to actually do with this account, bro? I don't know what to tell you. Your account is cracked. Verity. Oh. Yeah, everything on here is really cracked. I don't really have much to say, bro. Your account, you're building everything super well. Like, look at this stuff. 9.9, 19.8. This guy is crazy. It looks like you know what you're doing. Your account's set. Did he say anything he wanted me to do? I don't think he really had anything in particular. Okay. Yeah, I don't have much to say. Your account is set. You have some pretty good characters. You do have S2 Quartetia, but you could add a Shikona to the account to make it a little bit better. That could help. If you're going for the signature. If not, what would I do in terms of pulling in this account personally? Yeah, actually, it's probably just the best pull. Make your Quartetia team stronger, but you have S2, so there's no reason to. Your account is set, bro. You can do whatever you want. Get Calcharo built up, Kappa. What was I gonna say? Let me go to the other account. The one you donated for. And info. Send me your info, mate. I'll go ahead and log on that. What was I gonna say, though? When you guys hear people talking about characters like Jiyan, or even just like the meta of characters in general, how come you guys never hear people bringing up points like matchup spread, right? That was one thing I didn't even really think about it too much. Well, I did. I have brought it up before, but I haven't thought about it in like as concrete of a way until I watched EO's recent video with the Soldier Zero. I was watching Soldier Zero and why Soldier Zero sucks so bad. One of the things he was saying is that even though in theory Soldier Zero should have pretty decent damage, the reality is because of the mechanics of certain bosses, the way that like in ZZZ, for example, you have like different stun meters, stun multipliers, all that stuff, or like bosses will just like straight up interrupt your patterns or be harder to stun, all these kinds of things. Soldier ends up suffering as a result. Jiyan, like Soldier, is very similar in that regard. Jiyan just gets fucked over by literally every single boss in the game. Looking at, I mean, we pointed out Flirtless, we pointed out, fuck, what else? We pointed out Flirtless, we pointed out Sentry Construct, we pointed out, dude, I can't remember off the top of my head. Tempest Mephis, we pointed out, actually, literally every single hologram. He just blows ass there. But then there's wuwa, but then in wuwa, he ends up getting nerfed too because of the way that they changed the mode. But I don't see people talking about that. Why? SMB needs aggressive enemies too? Yeah, so she can use her dodges? True. The title's a joke? No, you can go watch my most recent video. Anyone who thinks Jiyan is good doesn't know what they're talking about. I'm not gonna lie to you. Would you recommend Brand to a new player? If you're willing to pull Brand's signature, he's one of the best characters in the game. Shiny hunting while watching your streams? Based! Dude, I've been shiny hunted it forever. Anything that isn't a training dummy? Exactly. Jiyan's matchup spread for the bosses in this game. Just think about it like this. I want to hear a single person counter what I've said so far. That is, Jiyan has the worst, empirically, matchup tier list for the bosses in the game. Right? We have Bad over here because he teleports and moves away constantly. He's also arrow resistant. Teleports constantly, moves away, arrow resistant. Teleports constantly, moves away, goes invuln during your pattern, can't actually use your attacks. Fusion resistant, screws over his only teammate, Mortepi. So now he's getting even less damage out of that there. So now he can't deal with arrow resistant bosses properly. He can't deal with fusion resistant bosses properly either because he's using more Tefi, who's doing damage for him as well. Any boss that moves around is screwing him over too. That's literally every single one of these. But then you go into like you can say like tower or whatever, right? So we go to tower. The two bosses in tower right now. Morning Ikes moves away a bunch constantly. If you watch that video, you'll see it happening to me in that video. Exactly, especially at the end. I lost half of my energy on my Jiyan's ult because he moved away during the pattern, meaning I'd have to reset during it. Not only that, Florless is in here too. Even if Florless wasn't arrow resistant, it would still be a bad matchup because she constantly moves out of being able to hit for him. If Jiyan can't hit throughout the entire duration of his ultimate, he sucks. Anyone who actually thinks Jiyan is good just doesn't know what they're talking about. They don't play this game. And it sucks to say too, I like Jiyan, but I'm not going to pretend that he's not bad. I don't even know why we would pretend. I like Jiyan, bro. I want to see this guy buffed. I wish I had Jiyan so I could actually argue with you. Trust me, if you had Jiyan, you would not be arguing with me. Review and clear tower if you want. Bet. Let's go and look through. Why is your crit rate so low? Holy crit fish, bro. Yo, your crit damage main stat. Bro. I mean, you got some cracked ass echoes. Oh, you're S2. Oh. What are people's arguments so they try to bring up how much better Kartetia is? They have none. There is none. Everybody knows. Nobody will ever argue on the actual like details of whatever I'm saying. Notice that anytime I'll say, if I say Jiyan sucks, no one will actually give me reasons why he doesn't suck. If you go ahead and watch that video, go ahead and watch the gameplay in there. I'm not even playing it wrong. You'll notice everything I just said there about the bosses is true. No one's going to contest that because all of that is true. If you watch the actual gameplay of Jiyan in that video, you're going to know everything I was saying there was factual as well. You can watch his performance in wuwa in that video. You can see that's factual as well. I think there's two reasons. One, people are just like stuck in the past for like having a certain mindset for what they think makes for a good character. I think this happened a little bit in... What was it? I think this happened a little bit in ZZZ when I was having the conversation there. I noticed, I'm going to bring up Io again. Io brought it up. Actually, Ketse brought it up too in his talk with Lin. People were saying that like attack units, or I think a lot of people didn't notice how bad attack units were, specifically because their matchup spread across all bosses is just so bad compared to Anomaly. But people are like living in the past to where that didn't used to be the case. But now recently, there's been like more and more and more Anomaly tailored bosses, right? Like all the recent bosses that were added to Shiyu are all more Anomaly tailored. Even like I think the buff right now is more Anomaly tailored too. Some of the old players think that Shiyu is easier than DA. Yeah, exactly. Shiyu is harder than DA. I agree. It's the same exact thing. Because they have like a preconceived notion of what the game used to be like. Jiyan used to be good. When I played 3 months ago, I probably would have even recommended to people that people should use Jiyan. The problem is, Jiyan got affected by the changes to the game. They increased Tower's HP by like 30% during the patch, meaning that the clears that used to be possible for Jiyan in Tower are no longer possible. They changed Whimpering Waste to make Jiyan's matchup in Whimpering Waste even worse. How? Well, they added a delay in between the wave spawning, which affects characters that have constant damage, like Jiyan or Camellia, even more. Why does it affect them more than the actual burst damage characters? Well, Jiyan and Camellia have buffs that are tied to their stuff. Their ultimates are ticking down in Jiyan's case throughout that whole duration, but you're not able to actually hit the enemy there. Whereas the burst characters burst the wave, and then they're waiting for their cooldown. So actually waiting for the mobs to respawn doesn't actually do anything for them. If anything, they actually benefit from it. It's actually one of the reasons why you see Florlova outperforming so much. You can actually pre-stack your important stuff going into the later waves, right? You stack up your second auto, your second basic auto, or basic attack. Then you go to your third basic attack when the wave spawns. That gives you a proc. You can dodge cancel the enhanced basic, all that stuff, right? So Florlova gets added benefits there. A character like Jiyan gets shafted because he loses out on energy regen requirements. His ultimate is now hitting less waves because you're getting like less of the actual hits during the waves because there's a delay there, while his ultimate is still ticking down, losing value there, and you can't actually delay his rotation. As a new player, who should I shoot for in the next patch? If you got Treekeeper with the weapon on beginner banner, Carlotta is really strong for new players specifically because she's super easy to pilot. And she's just a pretty versatile character. I would say Carlotta. That's who I'd go for personally as a new player. Is there a chart of the wuwa HP since launch? I don't know about wuwa specifically, but for tower, yeah, you can find one. There's a chart somewhere. I don't have it on me. If someone has it on them, they can go and link it in chat. Yeah, I think the game needs to buff 1.0 characters. Actually, I've been thinking about this. I don't know how true it is. I'm wondering if part of the reason why people want to cope and pretend that characters like Jiyan are better than they really are is because they want to act like these characters shouldn't be buffed. I'm not sure. Would it waste on Shorekeeper weapon? Yeah, I wouldn't get Shorekeeper personally. Alright, let me go ahead and review this account. Your stats look pretty good. What did you actually need the review for? Let's see. I'm assuming you have her signature. Yup. Alright, looks good. Looks like you're crit fishing deluxe over here. Damn. Why is everything crit damage main stat, bro? Yo. I expected to see the double crit damage over here. We're crit fishing deluxe. Okay, yeah, you have good ratios on everything, bro. You got good crit rate, you got good crit damage, you got good everything. You got good signatures, you got good characters. Do you have sequences? S2. Wait, what about the other ones? S2, S6. Bro. He said you could clear tower. All AFK and tower will die. Dude, I wish I could go to floor 4 instantly. No way, bro. That's crazy, bro. What the hell is this? No leaks in chat, please. I don't speak on leaks. I don't know about Yuno for, versus Mortefi yet. When Yuno comes out, I'll give my opinion then, but until then, no comment. My guy just got him doing his stuff for you? True. It's fine. His account is stacked as fuck. It makes my life easier. How do you apply for an account review? Join the Discord. If you guys want to skip the line, you can donate 10 bucks. Yo, Fox. Damn. Dude, Fox. Holy shit. Yo, thanks so much, man. Yo, can I get a W in the chat for Fox? Holy fuck. I appreciate that so much, man. Damn. I'm gonna keep spitting my truth, bro. I'm not gonna be silent. People are like, one of the biggest things I'll see or whatever is like, don't say this or why is gonna happen or whatever, right? I don't care, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say the truth and people don't like it. I mean, I think it's pretty self-evident why it is the truth. Actually, self-evident isn't even the right word. I literally give proof for why something is right or correct. I literally just show what makes it good or bad. I don't care, bro. Facts are on my side. If anyone wants to disagree with me, you got an uphill battle, bro. As a player who plays on both PC and mobile, how much easier is Tower and Weebo on PC? I don't play on mobile. I have no clue. Is Carlotta worth pulling as free-to-play? Carlotta is one of the best free-to-play characters. Yes. She's actually not that signature reliant, though. Generally, it's a good idea to get signatures for your DPS characters just because it increases by so much. Like your actual clear time. Like, I'll give you an example. Someone is asking me about like Consorella's signature, right? And they're like, oh, Consorella's signature is like a 25% or whatever increase over her base, right? The problem is when you have like a 25% increase over your base, it's the 25% increase of her only contributing 20% to the comp, right? Whereas a DPS character like Carlotta, assuming you're playing her hyper carry, is contributing like roughly like 75% of a team comp's damage. Like, it's really high. So her getting like that extra 20% matters so much more in terms of pull value. Why did that just take 30 years to respawn? Did you guys see that? On 20% of the comp? Dude, you were who I was talking about without even talking about it. I was telling EO. I was like, bro, the reason why you shouldn't pull for Consorella's signature is because Consorella only contributes to 20% of the comp. Don't pull for it, bro. It's not worth it. Like, it's like kind of cool in the sense that like it adds a lot of damage, but what is 20% of 20% is literally 4. You're not getting shit, bro. Adds a lot of damage to the character that's not doing any of the damage. Does that make sense? Heard seeing free-to-plays pull for signatures that are not for main DPS. I mean, there are some signatures that work out legitimately well for non-main DPSs, right? Like Dracona's. Dracona's signature is actually really strong. What's the difference between Consorella Sig and Lethian Elegy for Consorella? I honestly have no clue. Anyone have the math on that? I haven't seen Prolova weapon calcs on new characters. I haven't seen those yet. But where's my energy? Is Camellia usable without her signature? Because I don't know if I should get it. I'm not gonna lie, Camellia's kind of falling off too. And I say that as like, bro, my title on my my main account, my status is literally #1 Camellia Gooner. And I was like, it feels bad to say, but Camellia's like legitimately falling off, bro. I don't know if I'd recommend people get Camellia either, especially without signature. She's just not as good as she used to be. What do I want to use on middle tower? Carlotta? Jiyan? Quickie swap? Zani Phoebe? Oh wait, no, I can't because the second side. I can't do it. I can't because the second side. Carol, this guy, and this guy. Is S0 Cartethia? Was the Cartethia S2 or S0? I don't remember.
Next.
Can you do mine next? Yeah, sure. Reach out to me on Discord. Yo, thanks so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. New player got into wuwa 2.4. Your beginning video was super helpful. Thanks for that. Yo, no problem, man. I need to, I'm gonna make an updated one after I do the Nuzlocke. I'm gonna make an updated one for, specifically, I think I'm gonna do like every UL or whatever. If that makes sense, like I'm gonna do like a UL 0 to like UL 45 guide, like step by step. I'm gonna make one of those, but I'm using like the Nuzlocke essentially as a... Yo, what the fuck is my damage? Yo, 650? Bro, what the fuck? Yo! Yo! What is 650? That's not even a real number. That's crazy, bro. Oh wait, the yeah, the Carlotta's S2 and the... Wait, what is the Jesha? Wait, I didn't crit anything. Die, please. Based. I was kind of wondering though, when I did the or actually, EO, maybe you know. I wanted to ask you because you mentioned it in your video when we were talking about that. You mentioned how like for Ambi specifically, the community was like talking about like how she's actually not that bad and stuff. I don't understand why people wouldn't want to see buffs for characters that they like. Maybe they just want to cope and not feel bad about what they've spent. But like I want buffs for characters that I like. What's wrong with like Jiyan sucking? Like I like that character. I literally play him. I don't want Camellia to suck, but it's reality. Camellia's not that great anymore. She's definitely falling off. It's just way better to pull for the premium teams. They just have way too much value in them. Why do people not want to see that? Then it's too easy? What do you mean? It's too easy to play the game? I like playing a struggle bus? You say that, but then people pull for signatures and stuff like that. So I don't believe that for a second, bro. Did Sambi feel we can use her? Yes. Even with her signature, she didn't feel good. Like, if I had that, I mean, I was saying it during the thing. Anytime I play an anomaly team, every anomaly team, even with me drooling, just performs so much better than any other team I play. Like, it's not even close either. And I know how to play attack. I play only attack teams. I don't even play anomaly on my main. You guys know that. I don't even own anomaly. Well, I'm Miyabi, but she's level 50. Like, I don't even have her raised, bro. I don't even play that shit. I literally don't. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not paying attention to this run. Nami's the hardest to optimize? Yeah, I can see that, because you have to get everything nice and lined up. I mean, I guess I did learn how to play mono ice. That's true. I'm the only one to pull for Cartetia and does not enjoy playing her at all. Her kit feels boring. I like that she has quick swap windows. She has a lot of quick swap windows, actually. I hate how OP she is. Bro, I'm fucking on top of the boss. Oh my god. Jesus. Wait, what's the energy regen on Jesha? Can I pull Chicano without signature? Yes. I'm assuming you're using her with Cartetia, right? If you're not using her with Cartetia specifically, I probably wouldn't. Because her use inside of like Arrow Team comps, it mainly comes from her signature amplifying. And it's kind of weak. No, because I'm not doing optimal rotations because I'm not paying attention to my screen. I'm talking. Optimally, I could kill that boss in like probably 40 seconds. What's some random ass shit? Oh wait, no, there's only this. We duoge. Ver Inno. What are your thoughts on Kuro making Augusta Sig require shield to activate? I actually haven't looked too much into Augusta's signature. I don't really have an opinion on it. Wait, do I even have gear on the Phoebe? Wait, I have no gear on the Phoebe. Holy base. Phoebe has no echoes? The Zani's S2, bro. It's chill. Not a big deal. It don't matter. Oh, everything died. Nah, I don't need echoes, bro. Echoes overrated. I don't need that shit. I think, I'm trying to think what types of content I want to make more of. So I noticed that when I give like more opinion pieces and stuff like that, it seems like the videos get like way more reception than when I make like actual content. But from my POV, I want to make more of like the Nuzlocke stuff or whatever, like those kinds of videos, right? Like the Swords Only video did not do that well. But if I make a video like why Jiyan sucks ass and why nobody should ever pull this dog shit awful piece of garbage character, people like it. It's very weird. Make a video trashing Inland next. I mean, I don't know as much about Inland as I do Jiyan. Alright, I'm going to tell you guys something that makes me a bad content creator. I don't lie for attention. So, that's probably my #1 fault as a content creator. Every content creator will say that, but like, if I lied for attention, I would just go make a video on Inland and just like go farm that right now. I only make videos on characters I've legitimately tested or I'm willing to test or I'm going to put the hours into learning. Because I just don't find it interesting. I just don't give a fuck. I think I can get enough viewers just like telling the truth. And like Inland sucks from my experience, but I can't like say definitively like how bad she truly is. Jiyan I can definitively say, because I played Jiyan on a fuckload of accounts. I spent a good amount of time playing him. I own the character. I played a lot of him. Inland's one of my least played characters. Like I know how to play her and all that stuff, but I don't know like her ins and outs and stuff like that. There's a lot of tricks for characters that people don't know. Like, bro, you know how many people said that they didn't know? What am I doing? It's fine. You know how many people said that they didn't know that Sanhua was good for Jiyan? Is crazy. What even is this rotation, bro? I'm restarting out of principle. What the fuck was that? Yeah, I was using S6 Inland, but I also don't know too well like what... Like, I know technically what S6 Inland does, but I also don't, if that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Like, I know what it does, but I don't know what it does. What would happen if you removed echoes from the game? I mean, the physical button to transform and summon them in combat? I mean, Are you still keeping like the buffs and effects that you get from it like that? Are you saying not get rid of that, but just like get rid of like, the actual damage and stuff? What would happen if you got rid of echoes from the game? I mean, not that much, honestly. I mean, the echoes don't actually contribute too much damage themselves. It's mainly the buffs and set effects from them. So it depends what you mean by that question. Saying String Master sucks would probably piss more people off. Someone was saying that that Asian Invasions did the math, and that apparently for Loba signature is actually better on a lot of the cast. Is S2 brand better as a main DPS or a fusion team? I don't know math on signatures. I'm the wrong guy to ask for that. Pog. Bro, having sequences is so broken. I literally didn't even look at my screen that whole time. Keep the set bonuses, but get rid of in-combat reason to click the echo button. I mean, that's kind of what they did with, like, the Nightmare variants. Like, if you look at, let's see, do we have a... Fuck it, let's throw on a calculator. Do we have a monkey here? We do. Okay. One calculator. Calculator. Where's calculator? There's calculator. Boom. Okay, let me go find a monster real quick to demonstrate this. So they changed like the older echoes to make it so they're less like combat based, and you just like kind of get the buffs passively, and you just press the echoes whenever. It makes it so that way the echoes are like more noob friendly, I guess. But technically you get like the same effect from this as you do like Nightmare Monkey, right? But then you have like this whole animation you have to go through, so you have to squeeze in with Quick Swap. Except the support ones? You mean like Karen? That one you're just tapping and insta-swapping off, though. Or which one are you talking about? Let me change my echo. Oh, no, I can't change it while on cooldown. I gotta wait. It's like that one you have to quick swap during. But then now they made it and changed it so you just get the buff straight up. But you don't have to do any of the quick swap. And then you can just use it in the middle of your rotation at pretty much any point, and you just get it instantly. They essentially like super dumbed down echoes. Echoes used to actually be like a legitimate part of your gameplay. Now they just exist, which is kind of cringe. Like, look, it's just the filler now. And you can use it at any point in your rotation, and it's fine. And then you have the buffs the whole time, so there's no more quick swap windows. I think, I mean, in terms of like adding depth to the game and making it like harder to play, it like kind of gets rid of depth because it's just like a button you press. But it makes it more new player friendly. That's a better mechanic system. I don't know. I think well, they could have made echoes like cooler. They could have made it so echoes have like more combat effects. Like you want to use them at specific points instead of just being always in your rotation, right? That would be way cooler. What if there's like specific moments you want to use an echo to, like parry, for example? I think that's what they tried to do with Hecate, but obviously no one uses it for that. The rage bait worked. That video wasn't rage bait. What part of that video was rage bait, bro? Go watch the video. That's not a rage bait video. Overall for this account, dude, your account is giga cracked. You got the broken ass sequences, you got the broken ass signature, you got the broken ass characters. I don't know what you want me to say, bro. Your account's OP. How could you disrespect the general like that? He sucks. What do you want me to say? This guy sucks. W account. You know what? S tier. You got some broken ass echoes. You got broken ass everything. I can't complain. Bro just has a praise kink? Me? Are you talking about the dude? The dude's account I just did. I do think it's pretty telling that the only criticism anyone has given me for the video so far has been not a single word on anything I've said. I've not seen a single comment on any point I have ever pointed out for any of it, right? None of that whatsoever. The only things that are ever brought up are just people being angry because I said Jiyan sucks. That's it. Not a single thing I've said has been disputed, or no one's even attempted to, because you can't, because I showed everything in the video. Literally everything I said in there is just true. I mean, if you don't want to accept it, it's whatever. I want the character to be buffed, bro. I like Jiyan. What's wrong with me trying to get the character buffed? I think he's a cool-ass character. He needs some love, bro. They need to fix his donkey-ass kit. Banga. Yo, I was thinking about it. Do you guys feel like Shorekeeper has fallen off? I feel like Shorekeeper has fallen off. Not because I'm... Alright, to be clear, when I say Shorekeeper has fallen off, I would always tell someone to pull for Shorekeeper. But she's not like, she's not as broken as she used to be. She's not as central to team comps as before. I would still tell literally everybody to pull for Shorekeeper. She's still the highest value character in the game, but she went from like Giga Omega must pull to where like, if you don't want to pull for Shorekeeper, it's actually chill. As long as you pull for like the other options. She should not be BIS in all teams? Well, yeah, that's the thing. She went from being BIS in every single team to like, not being BIS in every team.
Hey, I recently started watching you and gotta say, love all the content and legit criticism towards the games you play. Truly based CC.
Yo, thanks so much for the super chat. Yo, I appreciate that. I'm glad to hear that, man. I try to, what's the word I'm looking for? I try to be as fair as possible when I give criticism, because at the end of the day, I'm not like beholden to any of the games. I don't really care. I play the games because I like the games and I want to see them be better. I like, I'm just a fan of playing games. I'm a fan of like combat mechanics. I'm a fan of gameplay. That's what I like doing. I'm not like, I feel like the reason why I can give a unique opinion in the gacha scene is because I feel like a lot of the gacha scene ends up being people are like captured by like characters specifically. But I'm more interested in like mechanics, right? I come from like, well, if you guys don't know, like I used to be a professional player, world champion, all that shit. And when I look at games, I look at it through that lens, right? Like I look at it as, what should I say? I look at it from like the lens of a competitive person. Like I was challenger in League. I used to play amateur. I was pro in Pokemon. I am world champion there. I played 5 other games professionally-ish, though not like super like T1 games or like T2 games, kind of like ER and shit like that. But I still made a decent amount of money from it. But when I look at games, I evaluate it through those lenses. I don't look at it from like oh, this character is cool and I like this character, therefore I want this character to be good. I don't look at it like that. I look at it like, oh, this is how the game, this is the tool that the games give me. And the game gives me Jiyan on an account. I think, all right, here's, I think the biggest reason why I think I have a unique perspective. And it's because when I'm doing like account reviews, for example, I can look at what's on an account and I can see this is the character that's helping me contribute in order to help clear, right? Like if I had a Jiyan on my account, for example, that's a character that I actively want to avoid. I don't want to use Jiyan. I don't want Jiyan on my account. I've never looked at a Jiyan on an account and thought, thank God I have Jiyan on my account. But people will say characters like Chong-Li are bad. But I see an account with Chong-Li. I never look at a Chong-Li on here and think to myself, that's going to make it harder to clear. If someone is invested in Chong-Li, I think to myself, well, that's actually a tool in my kit to be able to help clear the game. Even if she's not going to be the most optimal, she still has options there. Right? I think that's a better way of looking at the game. And I think it would help people for building their accounts more if they look at the game more like that. Who says Chong-Li is bad? I've heard a lot of comments saying Chong-Li is bad. I've heard a lot of Chong-Li slander. I hear Chong-Li out slander too. I heard, A lot of people saying he's the worst character in the game, or worst limited in the game. Well, second worst. Inland being the worst. Second worst, I should say. I do think his numbers are undertuned, but at the same time, he also has the ability to slot into every team comp, kind of like Chun-Li, right? You can just throw him in any team comp. And even if he's not going to be the best in those team comps, he still performs, he still clears. And at the end of the day, if I see him best at Chun-Liao, I think of him the same way I do a Chun-Li. He's still going to clear. I don't think the same when I see a Jiyan. That's the problem. I don't think the same when I see an Inland. Well, depending on what characters are on the team. Sounds like a skill issue? Are you saying I have skill issue? Dude, I saw people in the video saying I have skill issue. It was the funniest shit ever, bro. Chun-Li has fallen off as a hyper carry? Oh, Chun-Li was trash as a hyper carry. Don't play Chun-Li hyper carry. In Calx, he sucks as a hyper carry, and then in reality, he sucks even more as a hyper carry.
I love Chun-Li even if I'm a scrub at playing her. Smiley face emoji.
Dude, Chun-Li's the most fun character in the game. She literally has my favorite kit. I love her. I like playing her. I think my two favorite teams right now are Mono Spectro and Mono Fusion. Actually, I like a lot of the teams in this game. There's only a few characters I legitimately hate playing. Mostly the bad ones. You know, it's funny. The bad characters are mostly just the kids, or the characters that have like the super clunky kits. Most of the good characters are just characters with good kits. I think Kuro's gotten better at designing kits recently, making them feel more full, which is kind of cool. I wanted to start with wuwa because of Sheng-Liao. Should I just not? I mean, Sheng-Liao's like, he's fine. He'll clear content. He's not terrible. His problem is that his numbers are kind of undertuned, and he doesn't have like a truly proper support. Like, technically his support is supposed to be inland, but inland sucks. So everyone just runs him with like Carlotta or just plays him quick slot, right? So I kind of suck for him. Also, Sheng-Liao... Alright, so the reason why I was saying like, even with his numbers being bad, in reality it actually ends up performing worse, is because if you play hyper carry Sheng-Liao specifically, and you're stuck on field with Sheng-Liao, he has a lot of issues with trying to be able to get out his kit for like damage and whatnot. This is because he has to spend a shit ton of time on field. He ends up in the air when he's using like his skill. He just has a bunch of issues there. It's also kind of telling, I think, when people have like these conversations for like characters, they'll never bring up like things that inside of like actual fights that make characters perform worse than they should on paper. I think it's pretty telling. I don't know why it happens. Like Jiyan, the best example, is like how much bosses end up moving away from him, or like how bad the dude, yo, if you're still here, by the way, I stole the matchup spread thing from you. That thing that's a really good way of looking at how characters interact with the game. I was talking about how Jiyan specifically ends up having such a bad matchup for like basically the entire roster. Like if you look at every single hologram here is a bad matchup for. They added Floaterless to Tower, which means they're going to start adding more of these bosses into the tower. Anytime there's a fusion resistance, he loses value there because more Tefi. Anytime there's an air resistance, obviously he gets break there too. Anytime there's a character with mobility, like Kelpie moving around, or Tempest moving around, or Floaterless moving around, or Sentry moving around, or Hecate moving around, he loses value there as well. But the problem is, you guys realize I just named over half the bosses in Tower just now, right? So Jiyan is a uniquely bad character against half the bosses in Tower. That's what makes him really bad. And I feel really bad when people will like recommend him as a like character to invest in, because they don't account for stuff like this. I don't know why they don't either. I don't understand where like a lot of the thought process in the Wuthering Waves community comes from for stuff like this. I actually don't understand. I need to figure it out, because there's just like a lot of I'm just gonna say bad information. We'll just say bad information. All right, let me go and look through this account. What do you want me to do on this account, by the way? Do you want a Chun-Li and Contorella, maybe Brant? Not sure. Account review. I need to know what characters to pull for next. Okay. So I'll show you guys the methodology I use when looking at accounts and like what I would go for in terms of like pull value or how I'd structure like trying to progress on an account, okay? So in this case, we have a Furlova and Consorella. They're built really well. So both these characters are actually very versatile. With the release of Furlova, my thoughts on Consorella have changed a lot. Because it used to be Furlova had basically no role in the game. But now, not only is she able to be used as basically slightly worse Jesha in all the comps Jesha can go in, but she also is base for Furlova, which is a very strong team, especially in wuwa. And she could also be used specifically with a bunch of Havoc characters, like Havoc Rover. Or even like Donjin if you want to be turbo psychotic, right? So Furlova, or Consorella actually went up pretty highly on my pull value list. Now, her kit is clunky, so she loses points there. She does feel kind of bad to play, and then the reality of her performance is that you'll sometimes get interrupted doing her kit, or her kit will like not flow as well as it should. That kind of sucks, but I do look at her in a somewhat different light now that Furlova is out. Let's see. So you have Brant's Lupa Chongli, you have Havoc Biss, you have all these Bisses, okay. So the biggest things you can pull for, you already have Shorekeeper. Chacona is the first thing that comes out to my mind, because you have Karchathia, but then you have nothing to pair with her. So your team clumps right now, it looks like Mono Havoc, Mono Fusion. You can share the Shorekeeper. You can either use Shorekeeper with this, and then use Rover for Karchathia with Chacona. That would be a great investment. Yeah, that's just what I would do, actually. That's just the most obvious answer. Outside of signatures. Let's see. You have a good amount of signatures. You have all the signatures? You don't have Zonies? Oh, you're sharing Tragic Comedy. Okay, yeah, that's good. You don't have to pull Zonies, you have Tragic Comedy. That's fine. Cosmic Ripples. So you're sharing Lethian with Phoebe then. Just letting you know. And then let's see, Variation, Blazing. Yeah, so your best pull value character is going to be Chacona, period. So you mentioned you wanted Chongli, Consorella, and Brant fixed. Okay, let's see. Let me know for Cosmic Ripples on Phoebe. I'm pretty sure just the actually not pretty sure. I know for a fact I don't know the exact numbers on it, but just the crit buff alone should be more. Even Furlova's signature, or not Furlova's, Consorella's signature is more. Where is... Are you on ER main stat? You're not. Okay. Were you saying you wanted me to actually fix the characters? Alright, one thing I'm noticing. So the way you're enhancing is wrong. So what I can tell from here, do you see how you went past 2, hit Resonance Liberation damage and HP on this, and then continue enhancing past there? This is wasteful. You shouldn't be doing this. You should be enhancing to 2, going for crit rate crit damage. If you don't hit crit rate or crit damage, you're probably bending the piece, unless you're fishing for more substats that, for like trying to get characters super well built up, which is not the case when you don't even have 2 crit rolls on here. Let's see what your tube situation looks like. Yeah, we're kind of low on tubes. What about tuners? Let's see. Also, aren't you on the... You're on the wrong thing, by the way. You're supposed to be on this. I'm assuming you've been farming for that. You're on the wrong thing. So you should be on Lorelei for her, because she's a basic attack damage character. So you should be on Lorelei. Also, you have the 2 Gooner mommies right next to each other, so it's literally perfect. Let's look through these. I wouldn't even farm for another one there, honestly. Yeah, the only one I would upgrade this, and that would be it. Because this one, realistically, with your ER the way it is, so Consorella actually needs a lot of ER, especially if you're going inside of wuwa. So what that means is, upgrading pieces like this are only really upgradable if you're going to get ER on here or on your other ones. This one's... If you're going to upgrade one, it would be this one and this one. Those would be your 2 easiest upgrades. This. And then what else did you mention? Chungli, Consorella. Brant. Let's look at your Brant. Okay, he looks pretty good. So with Lupa and with you having your signature, going double ER here is actually good. What's your ratio? Ratio looks decent. Which ones are you missing? You're missing crit damage. You're only missing 1 roll of crit damage, yeah. I mean, your Brand looks fine. You want to run double ER because you get the extra fusion damage bonus from Lupa's signature. Did you want me to, let's see. We'll do some enhancing then. See what we can get. So for Brant specifically, because he's a character who also wants ER, you can treat ER like you did for crit rate and crit damage before. Yeah, you can see here. So you guys see how he has 4,000 tuners and he has 100 tubes? That means he's enhancing improperly. This means he's going too high, and I can tell just by like when he's hitting the substats. You see how he hit heavy attack damage and Resonance Liberation here on the first two, and then he continued going after that? That is bad. The only time you'd realistically go past this is if you hit 2 stats you can use, even if they're not, or past this, if you don't have like crit rate crit damage, is if you hit 2 stats you can use. Like let's say attack and energy for a Lupa. Then you can go past that, go to like 15, see if it hits crit rate. If it doesn't, then you bin the piece. That's where you stop. But here you can see that he's actually going past that, which is not good. So what I would do, you go here, you go to 10, you see if it hits attack crit damage, banger. So now what we do, we go to 20, we see if it hits. If it hits 2 garbage rolls, then we bin the piece. Yeah, hit 2 garbage rolls. Heavy attack liberation, those are dead stats for Brant. We bin this piece. That is done. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Right here, we can go one more. And what you'll notice too is when I'm actually enhancing, I'm trying to get it pretty close to the threshold here. Because the amount of EXP you get back is going to be only a percentage of what you actually invested in the thing. So the less EXP you invest in here, the better. We can go to 20. Should have HP doesn't do anything, but we'd be going to 20 anyway. And we hit dog shit. Oh, Pog. I'm 0 tubes, 0 tuners. How cooked am I? Extremely. Good luck farming in hell. You're fucked, bro. I mean, honestly, you have the Chun-Li and the Lupa, and you have all their signatures. The brand doesn't really need more investment. You can get this thing up. This thing should be a pretty easy upgrade, especially since it's a low roll on crit rate. But you don't really need more investment in the brand. You can invest in it more. Obviously, going for like 3-4 liners going to be way better. Especially for brand specifically, getting damage percent is way higher weighted than attack. He gets more value out of energy regen than he does attack. It goes crit rate, crit damage, ER, damage percent, then attack percent. With flat attack being really low value on him, because he just gets so much attack saturation from his ER to attack conversion. It's like your Chun-Li. Wait, your Chun-Li is set up. What do you need help on Chun-Li for? Your Chun-Li is set up. You haven't. You're low on ER actually. Are you getting your ult back during rotations? This is the easiest thing to upgrade. Let's see. Attack. Yeah, you don't have ER. We can do some upgrading. He's doing some flexing. Nah, he needs ER. He needs ER. I think 10... Actually, wait. Does anyone know the exact high roll crit damage? Yo! With the ER? Come on. 25, I don't care. We go. And crit rate. Dude, that's so sad. Anytime you get a high roll on crit rate and crit damage, because the substats are actually weighted, you should be going to 25 on it. Almost always. Crit rate and crit damage just have too much value on them. High rolling on them is too OP. Ew. Ew. Is there a reference for low or high roll? You can look it up. If you just look it up on Google, it'll be like the first thing that pops up. Just look up, you can look up Wuthering Wave substat, variance or something. How's it auto-tuning? If you hit the wheel over here, enable sync tuning, this does it. Actually, I can just show it. Hold on. Weathering, wave, substat. Equals. Here you go. I'll just pull it up. So you guys can see on here, there's like every single stat has like different categories for like whatever it can roll. This one, yeah, these ones. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, where are the actual stats? Wait, these aren't the actual stats. Wait, what the fuck is this? What is 4.4 crib rate? Huh? Oh, these are the main stats. Okay, I'm stupid. Here it is. Tee. Yeah, you can see right here, here's the thing. So the low roll for crit rate is 6.3. So if you start getting on the ends higher to like 10.5 or whatever, like the 9.9s, the 9.3s, those rolls, then you just YOLO it and pray that it hits. Same thing over here. You hit like the 18.6s, the 19.8s, that kind of shit. You just YOLO it. Pray it hits. And where'd the thingy? ER attack. I mean, you need ER. You can go one more, see if it hits. This is what I mean. Like, if you're aiming for a specific stat like ER, you can treat it exactly the same. Right here, it doesn't hit, so FF. The last one we have. This would be so unfortunate if it didn't hit. For damage, 15, okay. Bro, it's so annoying having to aim for specifically ER, bro. Oh, crit rate. Wait, that's better than your other Ps. High roll. Okay. Well, like, hit ER, or... Is there a black bar on the left of the screen? Is there? No. Baited. Energy regen. I mean, honestly, that's good for Chun-Li. Skill damage, okay. Oh, gauge. Which one can you upgrade then? Fuck. Fuck. That is so unfortunate. It's like, this is the part where you just have to, like, aim for, like, ER. And if you're fishing for ER at that point, and you kind of need it... Oh, that just feels so bad. Now you gotta upgrade past your already good pieces. You're a nightmare with crit rate? Do you have another crit rate? You don't. That's so bad. Oh, you do. You have one. Copium, 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 copium. You go to +5 to fish for rolls. Going +5 just wastes so much time farming, though. Most people don't want to farm like that. Yeah, this is so bad. That's unfortunate, bro. Maybe this one? Yeah, it's hard to get an upgrade, but he needs it because he needs the ER. He's not getting his ult back during rotations from what he said. And that's going to be such a huge increase. What if you're a lunatic? Ew. Energy regen. Oh. Energy wait, no. Crit damage. Wait. This sucks because it's like triple low roll. This is such a bait piece. This is such a bait piece. But he also needs it. Like, dude, that just blows. Wait, you're binning this? You're binning this? Two low rolls? But he needs, like, he needs specifically these stats. Is he saying crit damage? And hit. Just hit, baby. That's all you gotta do. You need exactly that stat. See? We have the high roll too. Giga banger. The only problem is that's a low roll ER. I don't even know if that's enough. Oh, fuck. What would I upgrade? What piece? Not this one. Don't touch this one. I guess this is the closest thing you have to an upgrade. Try and wuwa. Where wuwa? Chad, do you guys enjoy playing wuwa? This is a fun game mode for you. We got 7.1k here. Do I want to try hard to beat 7.1k? On. You see the DNA news? I saw DNA is... Oh, you're S3. Wait, what? Dude, DNA is going no gotcha. This doesn't change my rotation at all, does it?
Hi, can I be next? Yeah, on Discord. Love your content, BTW.
Yeah. Yo, thanks so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, you can be next. I'll get you right after this. Let me do this guy's wuwa. Appreciate that, man. Only Thunder loves it? Bro, I don't know how the fuck he likes this game mode. I actually don't. How does anyone like this game mode, bro? We can't be wuwa shills, bro. Bro's trying to incite the whole community with that video title? Tell me what was wrong with that video. I don't have a single person telling me what was wrong with that video. It was literally all accurate information. I didn't say anything wrong. What's more value? Jiyan's... What's a more value weapon? Jiyan or Augusta? I don't know how necessary Augusta's weapon is going to be for her yet. I don't have the numbers. I thought, is Verena not a better performer here? Bro, this is so weird not having the, I don't know what you're supposed to do for, like, the very first rotation. This is awkward as fuck. Shorekeeper used differently in wuwa? How do you play Shorekeeper in wuwa? Where's Rochia? He's using Shorekeeper, so I'm just gonna copy whatever comp he was using. If he's using Shorekeeper, I'll use Shorekeeper. Can't you only use one enhanced intro? Bro. How many reviews have I done today? 4? I don't like this team comp. Is it even our... Actually, probably is our best team comp. Yeah, you see how the R is kind of like fucked over here? Yara kind of gets fucked for Consorella. For Reflector use? These guys just want to show off, bro. I mean, I don't blame them. Did I just intro into... That's not going to happen. How do you play this comp in here? I don't know how to play the Shorekeeper variant of this. Doesn't this kind of make the rotation giga awkward, though? Nah, it's fine. All right, let's go. Boom! Okay. Yo, G Supremacy! Thanks for the sub. Thank you so much for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. I can't speak. This is so weird. You good, Unk? No! I got gapped IRL. This place is so fucking laggy, by the way. It's actually crazy how laggy it is. Boom, 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 boom. Can you only have one enhanced intro per team? Boom! Wait, what? One? Wait, what? Did that miss? Bro, I don't want to actually pay attention. Verno would be better for this team? As to Verno, I know for a fact performs better than Shorekeeper does. Boom! It's gonna be annoying being at a time with 200 ping delay spawn on mobs. Oh wait, I just realized, yeah, I'm playing on 200 ping. I can't even play wuwa on 200 ping. That's not how wuwa works. If you guys didn't know, the mob spawn delay actually gets fucked up by you playing on ping. I didn't even realize that. I'm literally playing on ping. I wasn't even looking at that. Alright, that explains a little bit. I'll try one more time. Yeah, you can see the mob spawning super late. I don't even think it's physically possible. Ping doesn't matter in this game. Oh, true. Ping doesn't matter in this game. True. Got him, bro. Kappa. You got me. Hee hee. Ping doesn't matter. I'm actually lying for attention. I actually don't know what I'm talking about. I actually lie to you guys. If I play on 158 ping, I'm getting fucked over? Yes. Utility wheel? I'm not gonna abuse utility wheel. Did it miss? What the fuck? I don't like the utility wheel. It feels like a bug abusing to me. You guys don't feel the same? I like it when you lie to us. That's literally my specialty. I don't think they're going to fix it. I'm pretty sure. Is it not intended? I thought the whole reason why they did this was to make it harder to clear. Was this not an intentional thing? Did I rotate too fast? I rotated too fast. Whoops. The wheel bug, both the wheel bug and the ping thing. Like the delay between the waves. Like I don't think they're going to fix that. Bro, can this bitch use her heavy? Jesus Christ. What's Brand's best free-to-play weapon? EOG. You go EOG Molten Rift if you're not getting a signature. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to beat the score with the delay. It fucks me over too hard on wuwa. I can't do wuwa on ping. That's not something I can do. I actually forgot how hard it fucks you. I literally lost I lost like 1,000 score playing a better built Camellia that was level 90 compared to my level 80 Camellia. The difference between playing on ping and not playing on ping is actually crazy. I literally can't play on ping in wuwa. It fucks over everything. It's kind of stupid, honestly. Dude, I forgot how bad wuwa was. That makes me hate this game mode even more. I literally can't play on ping. You try the brand team? Sure. Wait, no. Wait, I don't want to play on ping. Bro, he's gonna suck so much ass. Trading empty air? See if the damage numbers come up. You mean between the waves? Or what are you talking about? Do you see how long the delay is between the wave spawning, by the way? Look at that. It takes so fucking long. Boom! I didn't get the perception drain. Pog! Let's wait for the respawn and see if I can actually hit. No, it didn't hit there. Reading before the wave spawn? I mean, you should do that anyway. It's better to do that anyway, because you can, like, have certain moves will, like, linger. So it's actually better to pre-hit, if that's what you're saying. But yeah, it's not going to change too much. It helps a little bit, but you're doing that regardless anyway. You do that for every single wave. It's not like a, something changing for this. Dude, I just realized my thing is back. Ah, it's fine. Not a big deal. Do you see how long that takes? It's literally like 2 seconds of waiting, which doesn't make any sense because it's only a 200 ms delay. But it still makes you wait like 2 seconds. Why does it make you wait even longer than it's supposed to? It should only be 200 ms of delay, no? Red ping? Well, red ping should give you 200 ms of delay. It should only give you the 200 ms of delay. It shouldn't give you a, more than that. But this is actually more than that for some reason. Which I don't understand why. Oh! Did I just cancel? I cancel my perception drain again. Yeah, I can't clear shit on ping. It's actually crazy. I lost 1,000 points on a team that did, I only did, what was it? I went from 3k points to 2k points, while also having better gear on Camellia. The difference between playing on ping and not on ping is actually crazy. I haven't practiced Mono Fusion in a bit. This isn't even in the right order for me. Oh, fuck. Dude, am I really gonna restart? Oh, I hate playing on other people's shit. My characters are all in the wrong slot. It's fine, probably. It's not fine. Rebind your numbers? No, I'm not going to do that. Am I? Oh, maybe I can do that. Hold on. No, it's going to fuck with my minds. Because I'm going to see them on the right side in a certain order. That's not even going to work. You can't even use this function currently. You can't change your binds in here? You triple S the first half? Well, the score he got on the first half, I should be able to get that with the S0, but he has S3. You can get like 8,000 on the first half at S0. But I don't know if his for love is built properly for this comp. I'd have to check. Dude, this fucks my muscle memory so hard. This actually fucks me. Bro, I can't play like this. I'll go do it on the first side. Let's do that. Let me go fix it and just go play it on the first side. I'm gonna have Concerto and no ults. Dude, that's literally gonna be dog shit, though. Alright, that looks fine. HP instead of healing bonus or crit damage? There's literally no reason to ever go healing bonus. The reason why I recommend HP for noobs is because most noobs aren't going to have the hands, and they're mostly going to end up dying. And the damage between having a crit rate versus crit damage is so small, or crit damage versus HP rather, is so small, that it's probably just better they just have HP so they can live. That's why I'd recommend noobs go for HP main stat instead of crit damage on Shorekeeper. It's not better if that's what you're implying, though. It's not, like, technically better, but it's, like, for noobs, realistically, I went the wrong way. Why HP instead of healing bonus? Because you get extra damage from having the HP, because your outro scales on HP. So you're doing extra damage that way. It's the same reason why you go crit damage instead of healing bonus. Healing bonus is kind of troll. There's literally, well, technically, there's no reason to have healing bonus whatsoever. So you just shouldn't even go it. Want to be super technical? I wasted my echo. I wasn't supposed to do that, but it's fine. What? Is my for love stupid? It's so dumb. It won't even kill the waves in time because the fucking mobs don't respawn. Dude, I'm not doing wuwa. I don't give a fuck. I'm never ask me to play wuwa on ping again. It's actually the most miserable experience ever. The mobs don't even die properly. The mobs straight up don't even fucking die. I have to cleave singular mobs living through waves because this stupid fucking game mode won't even spawn properly because I'm playing on ping. Fuck this dog shit ass game mode on ping. I'm not playing it. If anyone asks me to play wuwa on ping, I will ban them. Ban. Instantly ban. Don't make me play this shit on ping. Honestly, don't make me play this shit anyway, but if you make me play it on ping, ban. You guys watch the mob straight up not even fucking spawn? Predict the future? It has nothing to do with predicting the future. The mobs straight up aren't even spawned properly. You literally can't do anything. There's no counterplay. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't do shit. I don't know why the fuck that would make it so the game mode is relying on ping, but you literally can't play the game. Move countries for every account review? It's not that bad inside of a... Oh, I had to go through Gmail. It's not that bad if you play not on, or you play, like, Tower. It's only wuwa specifically that is fucked. In Tower, it's still bad. You'll notice it between waves and stuff, and it makes the clear harder. But it's not, like, impossible. You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot to rate the account. Overall, your account is stacked. But making me clear on ping is actually fucked up. There was an FPS difference too. True. Need confirmation. Make video on wuwa ping? No, I already made why wuwa sucks. I mean, I brought that up too. That was brought up in the Jiyan video. Confirm? It's not, there's like, it says tap yes on your thing, but then it says device can't be reached. I'm almost done. Stay full screen. What the fuck? Yo. Use your phone or tablet to get a security code. This is what I got. I DM'd it to you. I don't know. Normally, it just gives me like a code straight up when I log in. For whatever reason, it's not doing that. The waves could be delayed by default, so lingering attacks don't hit both waves. The problem is, like, certain attacks will still do that. Especially if you abuse the wheel. And doesn't Brand's anchor still hit both? Would he be reacting to the new DNA trailer on stream? You guys want me to watch the DNA trailer? How long is the trailer? Alright, let's go watch it. Let's go watch it. Fuck it, bro. Let's watch the DNA trailer. Or wait, how long is this? If it's a long... It's 60 minutes. Oh, fuck. It's a 60-minute trailer. Holy shit, bro. That's a long-ass reaction. What characters would I recommend for wuwa? Mono Fusion, Mono Havoc are the two best teams in wuwa right now. If you play optimally, technically, for Lova, in the current wuwa, can actually get 7k points. S0. S0 R1 can get 7k points. Stream starts at 31 minutes? Oh, you linked me the timestamp for the start. Alright, should I react to the DNA thing? Do you guys want to watch the DNA stream? I'd have to do the account review first. Try again? I'll show you the options I get. I have for Lova Biz team, but my peak is 4.5k. Do you have her signature? The thing is, you need extremely good gear when you're doing it. Specifically, because you need to hit like certain breakpoints for waves. And then also you have to be playing on low ping. Did you review the other guy that donated 10? I'm talking to him right now. I'm trying to get on his account. The problem is the verification is fucking me over. I don't know why his verification is so weird. Normally it just gives me like the insta login. Like, you know, you like just like tap the number on your thing or whatever when you're logged into Google. This one's like making me go through a bunch of stuff. 60 ping bad? That should be fine. 60 ping should be fine. If you're playing on 200 ping, dude, playing on 200 ping literally like halves your score. It's actually crazy how much you get fucked over. What does any of this mean? Or where's the guy from? He's from France, I think. It's in French. The whole fucking thing is in French. And I don't know what the fuck it's saying. I can't fucking read this shit, bro. Oh, this is so funny. I can't log in his account. What the fuck? Can you connect it to the game somehow? 0. Let's see. Nope. Bruh. What do you guys think about the fact that... What do you guys think about the fact that DNA made it so there's no gacha anymore in the game? Is that a dub or an L? Because most players are probably playing like waifu games to pull for their waifus, right? But now you just get the waifus for free. You're gonna pay with your time? You'd probably do that anyway. Do someone else for now? Alright, Luca, I'll go on your account and review your account. Are you still here, Luca? Yeah, you are. Okay. Let me go back on your account. Oh, here, I can show you guys the, if you guys watched the Jiyan video, this was the Jiyan I was on the account of earlier. I can show you guys. L? You guys want to pull? You guys want to pull for your waifus? Now all you have to do is wail for skins. Is Camellia viable in wuwa? Yeah, she's still good in wuwa. Like, she still clears. But she's not, like, an amazing unit anymore. She definitely fell off a little bit. Like, Flova, the best teams are Flova and Mono Fusion. We'll see how good Mono Spectro is once it's not Spectro resistant. Lustres Razor. The Mortefi was actually more geared than my BB was, which is hilarious. He's on 43311. He's missing, I think, two. Yeah, he's missing 2 crib rolls, which is the same I was on there, but he's 43311 instead of 44111. So this is more damage. And then also he's his skills maxed. Obviously S6. And then the what is the shorekeeper? Low HP, but her shit doesn't matter. Because the Spectre resistant floor. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Who are the people who signed up in the Discord for the account review? Technically, there were 3 donations to skip the line recently. So we're doing all those. I was trying to set up the other one with the other dude. I knew this one real quick, and then we'll do the next one, and then we'll do... I have 2 more accounts after this one, and then we're done. Where's the actual thing? All right, let's look through. I already looked through your Jiyan. Your Jiyan needs more attack and stuff like that. I remember that. Your Mortefi, I mean, you need the crit rolls from the stuff I already looked through. I think with the status of your account, you could probably invest... Ooh, let me check your other characters, actually. I didn't look too much into them. What the fuck? What the hell is that? Regular Monkey? Regular Monkey is actually good on GN. People think that Regular Monkey is bad, but Regular Monkey is actually good. The reason why Regular Monkey is good is because it helps with energy regen requirements. So if you end up getting fucked over by the boss, you can use the Regular Monkey instead. You do have to do some quick swap, but when you're playing Mortefi, you're doing quick swap windows anyway, so it doesn't matter. So as long as you have hands, Regular Monkey actually helps you. It actually bails you out. Yeah, Regular Monkey's not bad. It just randomly misses. That is definitely one of the downsides of it. It does just randomly miss. That actually happened in the video. There's like one point where he missed, but I didn't feel like redoing the runs because the runs weren't the point of the video. What's your ER on here? ER is good. You're on EOG. Crit damage. You're missing 1 crit damage? Why is your intro literally level 1? That's crazy, bro. Abyss surges? Are you crit damage on every... No, this is crit rate. Damn. You got pretty good echoes. I mean, your account looks pretty good as a whole. You kind of got like some free-to-play deluxe shit going on, though. Double EOG over here. You got the Luscious Razor over here. Alright, no, I guess you're using this normally. This one, do you share? You don't. What about and then Jinshi would share the... This. Actually, she can't even use this. Is the crit damage stick on here just better? That might just still be better anyway. But she actually gains nothing from the stats there. That's crazy. Bro, going for a Shorekeeper signature is so funny. This is like, out of all the signatures you can get, this one is so low value. Because variation is right there. Bro, don't get Shorekeeper signature. Just get some main DPS signature, bro. The crit damage is alone? I mean, I guess you get nothing from here. Yeah, because it's liberation damage. You don't give a fuck about that. That's crazy. Nightmare Monkey sucks too, though. Can body block you and bug you out of combat. Yeah, it literally blocks you out of it literally blocks you. It makes it so your stuff won't hit because mobs will hide behind it. The Nightmare, both the monkeys suck. I think they hate Arrow. I think they hate Jiyan specifically. I think they want this character to fail. I mean, overall, your account looks pretty good. It looks like you know what you're doing. This piece needs to be upgraded. That one looks pretty easy to do. Low on the crit rate, but... Oh, wait, no, because you're going to have EOG. I think you're sharing your Moonlit between your Sanhua and your Mortefi. Let me double check. Yep. I mean, honestly, your characters are built enough. Yeah, you can just go 4-3-3-1-1. You don't have to go 4-4-1-1-1. Or maybe you can even start working on Empyrean Anthem. If you plan on getting other coordinated attack characters in the future. Wait, he looks... I never noticed his sword is the thing on the... On his thing. Wait, that looks so cool. Do you see that? When he's attacking with the spear? Wait, what if he's in ult? Oh, you can't see it in ult. That's funny. Look at that. Boom. You're a Moonlit Simp? Honestly, based. If you're gonna be a Moonlit Simp, then I would say maybe get a 4-4-1-1 and make it more universal. Or, I mean, your characters are geared up enough. I guess you could actually invest more into this. Get like a better attack here. Actually, yeah, just go 4-3-3-1-1 at this point. Your characters are invested enough. They're chill. Wait, you literally have Inland on here. I mean, you could just play Moonlit on Inland. Empyrean is slightly overrated. The damage difference between Empyrean and Moonlit is not that big. It's you're technically getting a little bit more damage, but it's just not that much more. It's just not. This WUwa reset sucks. True. Do you guys think they're gonna fix it on the next one? So you got some rewards in here, little bro. What would I pull for on your account? Let me see. Carlotta goes hard. It can pair with Brant. It can pair with Chun-Li. It can pair with Chung-Liao. It can pair with Actually, that's it. This can pair with this. This can also pair with like this. If you do like some quick swap stuff, throw a Verena in there. Fuck it. Zupa could be good. Your account's pretty open. You can go in like pretty much any direction you want. You're chilling. Let me go on this account. Getting Jiyan and Furlova, I'm getting 2.5 and Whimpering Wastes. Furlova should be getting much higher than that with the shell buffs and stuff. Do you have her signature? Rate it B+. B+. You need more signatures and you need more of the base characters. Yeah, it's a free-to-play account. All right, let's see. Let me try logging on again. Bro, you guys spam the 7 out of 10 meme so much. Is it that you know what? Fuck it, it is funny. Oh, it's not. No, it's doing the same exact thing. So, if you're playing Brants with Lupa with her signature, I'm not sure about without signature, but if Lupa has her signature and you're playing it with Lupa, you go double ER. Technically, when you're min-maxing and you're playing without Lupa, you're playing like Carlotta or whatever, you can go like 1 ER, 1 fusion. But if you go double ER, it's if you go double ER, it's just easier to build the Brant. And min-maxing past that point is really annoying. All right, let me try this. Tell them to buy an email? This is what is email bound. It's through Gmail. If you can try binding it to another thing, what are the other options in here? Like Facebook, yeah, Twitter or something like that? Maybe that will work. If you try binding it to one of those and see if you can get your account bound to those, and I can log into one of those, maybe you can try that. Let me go log. Let me go log on this guy's account. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Bro, I'm getting locked out of account reviews. I've logged out of too many accounts, and I'm getting captured out the ass. This reminds me so much of my old account review streams. You guys remember when I'd get captured every day? I wouldn't be able to send messages on Discord because I'd message so many people trying to get their accounts reviewed that I would get warnings, and then I would get blocked from logging into accounts because I would just log on too many. EU server, okay. If you're not going to get brand signature, do not go Overture. Go EOG, go Molten Rift. Do not go Overture. Go EOG, Molten Rift. You go double ER. And then you just play for like the same things. Crit rate, crit damage. Crit rate, crit damage, ER over basic attack, over attack percent, over flat attack. Okay. Day 1 account, although I procrastinated showing the OWL event and realized it too late that it was time gated, hoping to see quick review. Kinda want to show up my builds. I just cleared tower. Please tell me my teams are cool. Recently cleared wuwa, and my god, Jiyan really fell off. Based. Yo, sell out. Kappa. Might want to try that out for review purpose. Overall, I only pulled for who I really like, so I was really glad to get Phoebe Zani worked. Really glad Phoebe Zani worked together. Pulled Rochi for the love of the game. Kind of worried I'll need Yuno. Can my Jiyan stay relevant? I don't know how relevant Yuno will make Jiyan. We'll have to see. Let's go check out your tower. You said you wanted that. Is S2 Verena worth getting from the dupe shop? I'd probably just wait till you get a dupe of it normally, because that's almost an entire like sequence if you're just talking about account strength of like an actual like DPS character, and those are gonna have way more impact on your account. S2 Verena is very strong. You lose an entire second of the rotation timer, which is big for certain comps. Donjin, Rover, Rochia, Giga Chad. This is the Frolova team without Frolova. What is this, bro? What is this account? You got Frolova, no Frolova. You have Frolova? And you're playing Frolova team without Frolova. Did Jiyan worse than Kalcharo? No, Kalcharo sucks ass. The video is obviously talking about limited characters. Nobody thinks Jiyan is worse than standard banner characters. Check side towers. Dude, I've been practicing the Chun-Li tech. It's so fun. Also, Sanhua. Dude, you are a psycho. What the fuck are you doing? Brand solo Giga Chat. Wait. Do we got sequences? We got sequences or not? We're just a chat? I see you. You got some... Dude, look at these. Like 9.3? 9.9? We have some cracked ass echoes. Jiyan's build is kind of mid since he does so many small hits. Only maximum pays off. The Jiyan's build is literally good crit rolls on his echoes with double crit on every single piece with some attack subs. The problem is he's on Lustrous Razor and Jiyan just sucks. That's his problem. The character's just bad. I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's not a build issue. With that same investment, the Zani's gonna clear middle in 1 minute. Where's the, fuck, what was I looking for? Oh, signatures. All right, let's see what signatures you have. Let's focus on this. Okay. Blazing Brilliant's kind of mid, but brand signature, very good. The comparison was standard banner weapon to standard banner weapon. When we did the Zani, it was standard banner weapon as well. It's standard to standard. The Shorekeeper had her signature. And the Mortefi was better built than the Jiyan. Neither the Phoebe nor the Rover were built in that video. Missing crit rate on there. Missing 2 crit rate rolls. Ooh, that's a hard one to upgrade too. Oof. That one's a little bit easier to upgrade. Is this in combat? I can't tell. Yeah, because she's on the team, right? So it just has it on here by default. It'll always show this is in combat. Yeah. So you have 81 with the 20%. There's so much crit rolls, I don't care. Lazy. Lazy. Nah. I mean, she'll clear anyway. Lazy, though. I see you, bro. I see you, bro. Okay. Let me just double check your sequences, see what you got. We get the S3 Verena, the S2 Calcharo. Giga Chad. Giga Chad. Did I check the brands? I didn't. Wait, the brands? The brand kind of built, though. What the hell? You're hitting the threshold? You are. 81 to 225. Your crit rate is so high. Holy shit. Wait, what? Did you high roll every crit rate? No, you... Oh, you're missing a crit damage. Oh my... Wait, what the... Bro, you got some high rolls in here. Shit. Yeah, this one's a hard one to upgrade, too. I wouldn't even bother. Damn. You got a really strong account. Current main stat, 91 to 77. Good ratio. If you want to play to like speedrun and stuff like that, people go crit damage on main stat with their signature. And then they just fish because they'll have like 70% crit, and then you just fish for crits. Pray it works out for the run. It's kind of cringe, but that's the way they do it. Obviously here you would use this for her. Moonlit Giga Chat, dude, so many times I see Phoebe on Eternal Radiance and I want to slap them. This enhancing is not proper. So you see how you're going 2 here and not hitting crit rate crit damage? Have you heard my echo method? Have you been enlightened? This is not how you enhance. Do I need to enlighten you, or have you seen the way? Let me check your more recent ones. Yeah, but I like to YOLO. Me, one of my gacha player. 239. So for those who don't know, because Fallacy and because the buff from this, the extra 10%, you actually get... You can be down all the way to 230 and still hit it in combat. So you actually don't even need to go all the way to 250 here. Enlighten me? Well, if they don't need it, you can just check out my Echo Guide. Or I can just say it. I have an Echo Guide on it that dives a little bit deeper. But let me see. Do you have a character you want to enhance that I can show it on? What the fuck? Yo! I know you said Jiyan was mid, but he's got to have some echoes. His build is on my alto? Yo. His build is on my alto. Wait, that's kind of cracked. His build is on my Alto. GN slander. Is it slander if it's true? That's crazy. His build is on my Alto. No way, bro. What did you want me to do on the account? Let me double check. Or why don't you tell me? What did you want me to do on the account? You obviously have like all the good characters. You have some good ass team comps. You got these two plus the shorekeeper, I'm assuming, is a comp. These two you can pair with Rover. These ones you can do whatever. I mean, it seems like you know the game well enough. You can just imagination. Using like Alto and shit to clear. Based. Check Yohu. Wait, you have so many characters. But how many level 90s do you have? What the fuck? I mean, you said day one player. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19 level 90s. That is crazy, bro. I have 4. I have 4 level 90s. That's crazy. Where'd Yohu go? Wait. Why this thing? Summon, gulp up, and blow bubbles. Why this thing? Why is this your echo? Why is their gear so good, though? What the fuck? Like, that's double high roll. Bro. Wait, let me check the skill level. Do you have everything maxed out? What the fuck? Wait, how do you not have... You have all these characters maxed out, but you don't have Sunhua? What? Nah, that's griefing. That's griefing, bro. You didn't even max out your GN. Based. Nah, dude, I can't say. I like GN too. Don't get it twisted. I like GN. He's a cool character. He just sucks ass. Buff him, please. It's like, bro, I like Soldier Zero, but that character needs a buff. She feels so bad. You have a big backlog for wuwa account reviews? Yeah, I do. It kind of sucks. I don't want to... I'm doing less and less account reviews recently because I want to branch out into doing other types of content, and it makes it naturally so I have less time for account reviews. I can't just sit here and like fix everyone's accounts. I'm trying to help other people like start doing account reviews to get like that going. What I'm going to start doing actually is I'm going to start sending you guys to other streamers who want to do account reviews and stuff like that to help them like have like stream ideas and stuff like that. And then you guys can get your account reviews too. So I'm probably just going to start shipping people, like my backlog or whatever, to other streamers. Is that sending off my workload? Is that what I'm doing? What's your thoughts on people playing saying skill issue in your takes regarding HP inflation endgame and GM being bad? I mean, I don't think you can legitimately watch those videos and say skill issue. If you watch those videos and you say skill issue, you're a dipshit. So that's all I have to say. You can't watch my gameplay and say I have a skill issue. No one would ever say that ever. It's just rage bait. I think it's funny. Go ahead, bro. You guys can say skill issue. You know you're lying out your ass. You can't watch me play and think I have skill issue, bro. Next time I'll see some Indian streamer on my wuwa account. You know I'm Indian, right? It's called delegation? True! That's what all the big streamers do. They delegate. You know or Galbrenna? Ooh. You know or well, who do you have? You don't really have anyone that would pair with Yuno, right? It would mainly be Augusta. Would be the main reason to pull Yuno. Galbrenna goes in fusion. I don't know how good Galbrenna's gonna be over here. I'm assuming she's gonna go over here, right? I don't even know. For Jiyan? I don't know how good she is with Jiyan. Like, how much of an upgrade she is over Mortefi, or will be over Mortefi? It's hard to say. Zani? She's there's no chance she's an upgrade for Zani, bro. No chance. Because she would have to compete with Spectre Rover and Phoebe. But the only thing, Zani's already getting 100% damage increase from Phoebe. So any damage increase you get from Yuno is going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to be saturated. That's the word I'm looking for. Saturated. You don't get as much value out of it. So you're already getting 100% from Phoebe. They're never going to have just like a general damage percent that is higher than the 100% you get from Phoebe. The main thing Zani needs to be stronger is going to be Spectrofrazzle specifically. You need Spectrofrazzle specifically to make it so Zani can perform, which is why her best comp is Phoebe Spectre over instead of having Shorekeeper, despite the extra like crit stuff like you get from Shorekeeper, right? It's so you can do the extra outros, or the extra nightfalls rather. That's why Spectre over performs better. Diminishing? Saturation is the correct word, but diminishing also works, yeah. It's damage saturation, because the damage percent is saturated. But yeah, you can say that you get diminishing returns from it. They both work in this case, I guess. You can say either. I would put Chacona over as Spectre over. In the Zani comp, Spectre over literally outperforms Chacona. Chacona's really bad for Zani. You want to be loyal to Jiyan? I don't know how good Yuno's going to be for Jiyan. We'll have to see. Maybe she'll be signature reliant too. I'm not sure. I'm hoping they make Yuno a dedicated support for Jiyan. That would be so... Well, obviously she's made for Augusta, but if they make it so it pairs with both Augusta and Jiyan as a way to buff Jiyan, that would be a big W. That would be a big W. We'll have to see, though. I don't know Yuno's numbers. They haven't been officially announced. I don't know exactly what her kit's going to be, so I can't speak on it. We'll see, though. I'm a returning player. Don't have Shorekeeper or Carlotta. About to put for Augusta. She's guaranteed. Who should I go for? Shorekeeper or Carlotta? I have every other character since Chacona. You have every character since Chacona? So you have... These are your characters? So your Rover goes with your Cartethia Chacona. Your Lupa goes in the trash because you don't have any of the character paired with her for now. And your Ferlova can go probably with Augusta. I would get Shorekeeper. Because you already have a very strong DPS in Cartethia. You have another strong DPS in Ferlova. And you're going to have a strong DPS in Augusta. Get Shorekeeper. Did I pull brand signature? I haven't. If you're a loyal Jiyan main, wouldn't you... Dude, if you're a loyal Jiyan main, pull sequences for him. Kappa. If I like Phoebe, but I don't like Zani, who should I pair with Phoebe and Rover? You can pair Sanhua or Martefi. Or you can play Quick Swap. Phoebe actually has a lot of team comp she's viable in. She's... if you want to play Phoebe main DPS, you can pair her with... You can probably even pair her with Ferlova. I haven't seen the math on that one yet, but when I was testing it, it felt fine to me. You can pair it with, Chongli. You can pair it with Chongliao. You can pair it with Jinshi. You can pair it with, Mortefi. You can pair it with Sanhua. You can pair it with... Is that it? I think that's it. That's a lot of characters, though. Chacona? You can pair it with Chacona. I wouldn't... The problem is, like, I would never recommend anyone pull Chacona to play with Phoebe. If you're pulling Chacona, you only play it for the Cartethia. The other characters are probably characters you already have on your account. But yeah, if you have Chacona, I guess you can pair it with Phoebe as well. What's my overall rating of this account? You have a shit ton of you have a shit ton of good characters. You got some good builds. You got some good signatures. Overall, I would say this is an A tier account. You'd have to get like the gigabisses, and you'd have to get like some sequences in order to make it S tier. 7 out of 10? Dude, I'm just gonna rate. You know what? Every account is 7 out of 10 now. All right? 7 out of 10. Good shit. You got a 7 out of 10. Isn't a 7 out of 10 literally good? How are people complaining about a 7 out of 10, bro? 7 out of 10 is literally good. Literally good. What's wrong with the 7 out of 10? Nuzlocke account on wuwa is painful. Who did you lose? And on my Nuzlocke account, so far, nobody. DNA stream yet? You guys want me to react to the DNA stream, or do you guys want me to play my Nuzlocke? The wuwa one. I have to do events on it. I'll let you guys decide. React to DNA stream or play the Nuzlocke? Are you done with the reviews? Yeah, we just did like 3 hours of reviews. I think I'm done with the reviews for the day. It was like half yap, half review. Dude, honestly, you know what I want to do? I want to be able to just like yap during the reviews. I kind of like being able to just sit there and yap during the streams. So much yapping. I prefer DNA first. I'm only doing one or the other. I'm not going to stream too much longer. My throat is kind of fucked recently. Actually, honestly... Run a poll? This guy thinks everyone sucks, but then when they don't suck, they are too OP, and it's bad for the game. True. True. You know what? Chun-Li is overpowered. Overpowered, most broken character in the game. I've never seen a more broken character than Chun-Li. Name a better character in the game than Chun-Li. You literally can't. You know why? Because she performs in Monofusion. She performs with Phoebe. She performs in every comp in the game. Name a comp Chun-Li can't perform in. You ready? Yeah, that's right. There is none. There's not a single comp. You know why? Because Chun-Li, best character in game. Alright, fuck it. Let's watch the DNA video. Pog! Reactions! They changed this game to no gacha, right? I remember that's the big announcement. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Show me what you're cooking. Wait, waifus. Wait, is this from DNA specifically? Oh, it's not in English? I have to read, bro? I'm a gacha player. I'm illiterate. How the fuck am I supposed to read? I will say, it's pretty cool that they're already doing these types of, like, coordinated stuff when they don't even have, like, the game officially announced yet. I do like that. I do think it's kind of crazy, though. They just straight up got rid of the gacha. Bro. How do you have a gacha game without gacha? Are people still going to consider this a gacha? Dude, that looks like Bailu. Isn't it just an ARPG? Yes. Free weapons. Removing all character weapon banners. Bro, these guys gotta be more excited. They gotta be more excited. They're not excited. I need them to pop off right now. They're not popping off.
我这也有。
对，那我们删除了体力的系统，未来呢也没有那种
No stamina walls holding players back. Aren't they just? This is just an MMO with extra steps. They just made an MMO.
一大堆的工作量都在等着我，然后都不知道从哪里去改。
People are still gonna call this a gotcha game. It's just an MMO, no?
但是听完大雄老师去仔细的讲解之后，我们具体的修改方案其实慢慢的也接受了。
They need to overreact. They just announced the biggest change possible for the game. Yes, they need to overreact. Yes, that's what they need to do.
但其实能看到产品更加完善、更符合玩家的反馈啊，其实我们觉得是蛮值得的。那我们重点讲一下我们现在这个体力。
These guys need more aura, bro. These guys are not aura farming enough. I need them to aura farm.
这个其实以爽刷为目的的，但是其实又有体力卡的，其实挺难受的。
是我自己上册玩的时候，其实在体力方面有非常多想吐槽的点。我自己比如说
This is why, like, dude, people will like complain about like, you know, like Steve Wozniak versus like, Steve Jobs, and how like Jobs is like the front-facing guy who will like sell the product to you. This is what Wozniak is gonna be like, right? He's gonna be over here. He's gonna be negative aura, negative energy. He's gonna be so lethargic. He's gonna be like this. He's gonna be like this, and he's just gonna talk like this all day. Be like, this is the product I have. And Steve Jobs goes out and he's like so bombastic. And he's like pogging. He's pogging his ass off, bro.
刷到，因为我们有连战嘛，刷第3波、第4波的时候，其实我还想继续刷。
These guys don't have aura. I need these guys to start aura farming. They're announcing cool ass shit and they're not aura farming.
这个时候非常难受啊！就算我们后面在测试过程中给我们投放了很多这个免费的体料，但是总感觉哪里不舒服。
I like that they actually took feedback from stuff that was happening in the game, like them saying that stamina felt like an issue, and then they removed it. That's banger. I wonder what made them actually like get rid of gotcha though. I'm sure they'll talk about it. Cheng Liao, I know that character. Wait, dude, this menu straight up looks like wuwas. Isn't this just a wuwa? This is literally a wuwa rip, isn't it? Isn't this just a wuwa? That's funny as fuck.
想怎么刷就怎么刷，大家也不要受到体力的影响，或者要去计算体力啊，或者受到体力的裹挟啊，去考虑怎么使用体力更有性价比。
No pressure to optimize efficiency. Based. Is that good for the game though?
经过这样的大改，与之相关的系统要怎么调整？就比如说上次就是比较卡进度的历练等级系统呢？
这个我来补充说明一下吧，因为之前的这个历练等级是和体力算是强相关的啊，我们消耗体力，然后获得历练经验，然后提升历练等级。那么现在体力
Now that stamina's gone.
删掉之后呢，我们对历练等级这个系统也做了一些。
Oh, so they reworked all leveling. Okay.
等级将会与这个角色
No skills of character collection, character progression, weapon collection, and weapon upgrades. So you just get like stuff in the world?
支线、主线和这些系统更相关一些。然后随着历练等级不断提升会不断的解锁新的内容。
Bro, here's the problem I have. Is Warframe even in a live game? Who wants to play this game in the year 2025? Does anyone even play Warframe?
也会有解锁这个新的全局增益效果。当然，之前有的这个连战功能，以及说多倍掉落券的。
As 70K players playing it on Steam? Why do I never see anyone playing or talking about Warframe? Warframe Steam charts. What is Warframe? It's a farming simulator. What is this drop 0? Oh, maintenance? Oh, it's actually like, okay. It's actually pretty steady. Damn. If you look at the charts over here, it's been pretty steady. Okay. Since like 2020. That's surprising. Okay.
我们还是做了一个保留，因为我们觉得这两个系统，对于这个玩家刷副本来说还是非常有帮助的。
确实。那体力系统呢，其实移除呢，其实我们就是不希望再有限制了，让玩家有更多的选择，想刷就刷啦，想玩就玩啦。
Wait, did they straight up announce that they wanted to go full Warframe?
所以说我爽一半，然后肯定有体力。那对于休闲玩家来讲，那其实也不用说一定要被体力裹挟，每天强制上线要清体力，不清体力就觉得哇我好亏这样。
是，感觉少上一天就比别人落后一天，很难受。
对，
是的。 我们希望其实大家还是能够进游戏里
Want
面
players to
自由地
jump
体
in
验
and just
然后
enjoy the game,
发
farm
掘
what they
自己想要的
want
东西，没有那么多的限制。
without being
介
boxed in
绍
by
完几个系
restrictions.
统之后
Perma
呢
farm our game.
大雄老师能不能再详细给我们就是介绍一下
Wait, is there
抽卡
trade in this
这块
game?
的
关于抽卡呢，在过去的测试当中，其实我们开放了武器免费的获取途径，那个时候大家反响还蛮不错的，对吧？那整个抽卡模式其实就如果按照旧版的来讲
The old
大
gacha
家压力还
system
蛮大的，所以
still
我们
put a
需
lot
要
of pressure on
去
players. True, gacha is player unfriendly. The problem is people like player unfriendly.
这个其实对我们玩法本身来讲更自洽一些。所以其实针对这个调整来说，其实我们的目的呢，还是希望说 pay to win 这件事情，在我们的整个游戏当中
Pay to win isn't a big deal. How are you gonna make
其
money?
实自己上册其实也有抽了我们自己的卡池嘛，然后因为我们之前是有一个不歪池的一个设计，其实抽那个池的时候就没有那种担心，就只要攒够资源抽就完事儿了。
100% guarantee I didn't have to worry as long as I saved
后
up
来
enough
我想抽
pools.
赛期下一个这个一速的时候，哎，发现当抽到40-50时候还没有出货，其实我越往下抽又越担心，因为我担
So
心
they're talking about the
自己
stresses
不
of
翻
the
因为
gacha
歪这件事
system.
情
True.
非常难受，因为我攒了
You go all the way to
资源
pity and it feels
然后
really
有的时
bad.
候哎，我想把自己喜欢的角色再往上养一养，然后
The problem is, it's one of the biggest ways games make money.
对啊，
就歪就很难受。
是啊。
其实我这边的话，我个人玩游戏，也喜欢去攒东西。
Competition is really tight. Yeah, there's a lot of really big hitting gacha games right now. It's really hard to compete. Like, how are you competing with like wuwa's budget? How are you competing with like Star Rail's budget? ZZZ? If you want some Gunner shit,
对，我需要去看看。
Genshin, which is like grandfathered in,
我不行的话，我都不敢抽。
is really hard.
而且卡池这个东西吧，它是有个周期的。
对。
说这个卡池在这段时间开放，这个卡池结束之后，我就没有办法拿到这个角色。其实这点其实也是对于很多
Even like wuwa kind of broke in, but at the same time, it kind of didn't. You know what I mean?
其实很困难。
对啊，是。
对，然后其实，在我们全免费之后，其实目前我们没有这样的担忧了。
It's not as big as like the Hoyo games. Like HSR and Genshin are just like, they're bigger than wuwa. Wuwa's about the size of ZZZ.
我觉得还有就是，在这个卡池周期内，其实我们很重要的一个点是抽到这个角色，我想要去组成一个配对，我这个队伍的配置很重要，我在这个游戏里面的体验就更好。如果错过这个周期之后，那这个队伍可能就是搭不起来了，包括一些像我们上次赛期可以飞。那我没有这个角色。
I like everything they're saying so far. Everything they're saying sounds unironically player friendly. That's how I know their game's gonna fail. Dude, I always feel bad watching this because it's like I like all of these things. You guys are fucked because I like all of these things. Do you think being player friendly gets you the dub? No shot, bro. No shot. That's so crazy. There's two main ways to get characters and weapons. Daily and weekly commissions, okay. You do your dailies, you get the waifu. I understand that math. I already do that right now in wuwa. Get enough character shards, get character. Based. And then you can buy them directly. So they're planning on making money off of that from people who don't want to farm. Okay. Live stream itself was kind of bad on the visuals in comparison to old systems. Yeah, if you look at like the production in here compared to like the wuwa stream, I mean, I will say these guys are like newer devs. I mean, I follow with everything they're saying so far, but I have to like literally read the text, and it's kind of boring, right? You just sit here and you read the text the whole time. They definitely need to have stuff coming up as they're talking about it. They need a better marketing team, or like consecration team. They need a better consecration team specifically. They also need more. They need more people-facing people explaining this. Like if you watch the wuwa streams or like the ZZ streams or whatever, any of those games, right? The live streams. All the people feel so animated. For like ZZ specifically, remember how like the characters were coming in and the characters are so lively and introducing a bunch of stuff? Over here, you just have like a bunch of devs talking essentially. Dude, this one looks like Phoebe. wait, I want to look at those. This one looks like Phoebe. Wait, that one looks sick. I like this one. Wait, are there no dudes?
可以买2片3片，这个根据自己需求来就可以了。
They need to show
总
gameplay.
体而言，我们是
Yeah, they
希
can't
望
only show the
刷选的人
dudes.
较
They need to show the
简单
gameplay as well,
且整体刷取的体验
or like
是
relevant
高效的
topics specifically,
大家可以
or
根
like
据自己的时
graphics
间
as it's going
进
on.
行游玩。
Like this is supposed to be their big announcement, right?
是指每个
This is
碎
their
片
big
都有一定的
announcement.
掉落，不会出现一个
But the actual announcement itself is just like,
碎片，是这样吧？
是的，是的。
I mean, I like all the content in
会
it.
出现这种
It just needs to be it needs to be framed
密函
better.
里面开出其他碎片的一个情况，就我们密函是一个1对1的设计。比如说我要刷取立贝卡，那我就可以先从副本里面刷取立贝卡的密函，然后将它打开。
There's a character in the painting in the back.
立贝卡的角色。
Which one? This
并
one?
且在密函获取之后，这个密函是永久有效的，并不会说放在背
I
包
don't have a
里
niche
断线之
audience.
后这个
I wonder if they're
密函
trying to
就
eat
失
into
效
like the Warframe audience.
那我还有一个问题，就是角色碎片刚才听下
It
来
almost sounds like they're trying to go like
意
MMO-esque.
思是
You know what I
如果
mean?
说我刷碎片刷了一半儿，那剩下一半
Between the
我可以半价
guys?
购买吗？
对对
This
这
one?
个理解没有问题。
Chad,
就是
what is this
我们
character?
在界面里面，在合成的时候可以看到右下角，其实会有显示当前你这个角色已经获得碎片的进度，以及说如果你要把它合成
I don't know the
之后
character names.
你还需要花费的钱。当你刷取碎片越
Pog
多的时候，其实你需要花的钱会越来越少啊，到最后就是可以免费获得。
哦，哎，那这样如果我想要获得所有的角色，
I want to collect all the characters. Won't it cost a crazy amount of
那我们
farming?
游戏呢，其实是有 AI 队友协助可以使用的。
Oh, there's
我
auto
们其实初
farming.
衷也是希望大家
Does auto farming exist in
在
Warframe?
刷取的过程当中，AI 会帮你承担不少的工作。其实你就可以做到一边玩一边听小说、看电视剧、听音乐都可以。所以我们希望的是说，这套模式呢是希望大家玩起来更轻松。
Yo, Peace
没有压力
Pixie, Consorella at home.
那总之
Dude,
其
it
实
kind of
未
reminded me
来
of Consorella actually. Same kind of
角色
vibe.
游戏就是纯
Except she was like, actually, she was kind of like Albedo.
角色密函只是获取途径不同啊，其他都是一样的。
See the vision of trying to focus on people
那光靠
talking,
今天的
like
直
you're
播
involved in the
其实是
convo,
理解起
but I
来
want to know more about the gameplay
是
characters.
是是。
所以呢，我们后面
I feel like the problem is we live in 2025 and it's Zoomer TikTok ADHD meta. And if you're not constantly flashing, flashy ass visual on the screen, you're not gonna have people watching this shit. The only people who are gonna watch this are people actually like legitimately interested in like the game. But those people are just gonna like read the news announcements anyway.
不过小段老师啊，就是我还有个
The
问题
point of
刚才
making
我们
stuff like
所
this is
聊
to
的
make
这
super
个
clippable things, essentially, that people can like share to each other, that people pog out about. That's why people make. That's why companies make trailers. That's why they. That's why they make like super cool graphics or whatever, or, like cool transitions or whatever. They want you to pog out during those moments, so you share those moments specifically to other players. Like right now, you don't feel an emotion watching this, right? You're like, oh, okay,
然
yeah.
后这些，因为刚才前面也说了，我们密函开取其实都是免费的，所以你的角色也相当于也是免费获得，并且
Right.
可以一直养成到满速的一个状态。
那我们会对过去的
They gotta elevate the actual
在
production.
数值上进行调整吗？就是如果要调整的话，咱们后续还会有测试吗？
This is more like
这个
casual
调整
podcast
我们
vibes.
把这个
But I don't think that's what they
角色
should go
和武器
for.
的星级这个概念已经去掉了。那么对于过去的这个角色和武器的数值方面都要做一
Also,
些
I
调
do
整
think it's kind of crazy that they're essentially completely changing how the game operates. When are they planning on launching?
其实这个改动是一个非常
2
大的
months?
改动
Wait, 2
所以
months?
我们运营这边
2 months
是
before
会
release, and they're
会
doing
有
this? That's
一个
fucking
测试的
crazy.
概念啊，后面
Nah, they're
会
screwed.
通过官方氛围发布一些招募的信息啊，然后招募一些玩家来提前。
I haven't played Grand Blue
这个
Relink, but
改
it's
通后的
literally
版
like
本
semi
然后
AFK where you
给到
just
我们一些修改
has
意
nothing to
见
do, but
帮助我们在公测
everything
前
else you just
再
look
去
and
对
watch.
产品进行一些打磨。
主要是咱们这次
Is that
这么大的
Relink?
改动，然后包括玩家和我们
I
在
thought
内
Relink
其
was
实
like
有
Monster
很多
Hunter.
就是会有不清楚的地方。其中就是肯定会有一个比较尖锐的问题。
I gave in and got Twitch Turbo. I thought we were past TV, man.
这个
Wait,
看
what?
赚钱呢？然后产品后续的商业化要怎么调整？
是这样的，商业化方面呢
What do you
其实
mean?
我们会将整体的重点都调整到外观售卖上。角色皮肤、武器皮肤，还有角色
Oh,
的
ads.
饰品外观呢都是我们产品后续
Bro,
主要付费
the internet started off without ads to get everyone on the internet, and now that you're hooked to it, they gotta pump out ads out the
这
ass.
边就简单展示一下我们目前正在做的一些外观。那我们先
Hey, at least you can pay to get rid of the ads this time.
除了这个泳装皮是后面版本，而且
Oh,
这
these are
个
what the skins are gonna look like?
版本
Okay.
原皮相差很大呀。
是，其实我们在设计这个服饰
So they're going the Gunnar route.
一些反差的，然后并且呢，这个新的泳装皮肤在原本的基础上，我们还增加了更多的特效表现，让它变得更精致、更华丽的。
我记得好像之前还有一个沙滩的需求，也是和服饰相关的，好像没有放出来啊。
哎，
They have a
接下来这个
beach
服饰的相关
themed
环节就来了。
Backdrop, huh?
这个沙滩的小布景
Bro, they didn't even draw. Dude, you can't not draw the whole thing. Animation design call. Dude, you cannot draw the whole thing. This is supposed to be your pocket house history, bro.
我看上面很多
Yeah, they're just learning. It's fine.
那这个小智这边是不是有
Hope we can get a couple modest outfits.
对，
I prefer modest outfits personally. I think all the Gooner shit is boring. I'm more likely to spend on the modest ones, but I don't think I'm in the minority. Or I think I'm in the minority
一
there.
些海浪，
They got lazy. I don't think it's laziness. I think it's
这样去营造了一个
they're doing a shift in the middle of this and trying to communicate it to their players. I don't think this is laziness.
就是更好的
But
衬托出来我们泳装
It's
的
probably more likely they just don't have the resources to be able to make it like as high quality because they're not gonna. They haven't made any money yet, so all the money's gonna come from like whatever investors or whatever.
然后也看战略道具啊。那我们其他的角色
Yeah, it's not laziness. It's not the problem. I think they just don't have the production
我
value.
们其实除了服输皮肤之外，其实每个版本呢，其实我们还有不同的主题系列的皮肤。那例如会有圣诞皮肤系列的主题。
圣诞皮肤是怎么样的呢？能不能
Oh, so it's like a rapid announcement, right? So they're just like showing whatever they just barely had.
在做的一系列的圣诞皮肤主题。
哦，原来是圣诞主题。那我们以后是不是还有其
Dude,
他节日或
the
者其他的
Gooner
主题
shit.
那我们未来呢，除了新皮肤
For badass skin to Gooners, I do too, but we're in the minority, bro. The Gooners are gonna sell.
对3套已经有的皮肤进行优化。
Oh, the world looks, dude. That looks like Porky
丰富了皮肤的细节
from Seven Deadly Sins. Wait, I like her.
皮肤的
Wait, I like her too.
特效，还有武器皮肤的特效。
Wait, the characters kind of look sick.
此外呢，我们还对所有的角色模型呢，以及
Oh, she's cool too. Emo. That outfit's cool. Wait, she's sick too.
这是角
Wait,
色
some of the designs are pretty
接
good.
下来场景
What game is this? Do at Night Abyss.
好，那我来展示一下最近场景的迭代进度。就比如说我们的冰湖城，主要是有4方面的迭代。第一方面是材质的纹理，主要进行的是纹理的精度提升，还有就是材质。
This place reminds me of Bellabog. Do you guys get Bellabog vibes from this? This literally like looks like Bellabog.
更加真实的光照。
Or you know,
然后第
this
三
looks like one of the ice cities in Final Fantasy. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
店铺的人文痕迹
Final Fantasy
主要是
14,
为了强化城内的
the one
人文的氛围
right in front of the dragon at the start,
从城市的街道
like one of the early places. It looks like that, no?
再到这个建筑的
I don't know the name. Dude, I haven't played that game in 10 years.
然后从每个层次的细节颗粒度上都做了进一
It
步的
looks like
丰
that
富
city. It reminds me of that
为
area.
了增加这个场景细节的层次。
以上这么大的一些改动呢，还有品质提升。说实话，其实我们项目组
Yeah, they're going the Warframe style. They're gonna try and sell cosmetics. You can buy characters if you want to buy the characters, but you can also just farm them in game. Who knows how easy it's gonna be to actually obtain the characters from farming? But you do have the option to just like straight up buy them. So no gacha at all whatsoever, which I'm surprised by.
返回意见的玩家？
What if they made it so the game still had gacha, but then you could also just farm the characters? But then the gacha addicts would just gacha for the characters.
发了一个总结回顾嘛，然后今天
That would be
也
so
是向大
scummy.
家这个汇报一
And,
下
but being
一些
scummy is a good way to print
优
money.
化进度
首先有一点就是大家也比较关心。
Maybe they just don't want to be labeled a gacha game though, but they kind of already are, no?
在公测版本会正式进入可以自己的角色，加入我们的。
You see how like they have this where they're like showcasing the parts? They need to do more of this where they actually showcase what they're
可以
talking
自己
about.
操纵自己，然后再这个进行战斗啊，可以
对
行动这些，
对对，
那挺好。那其他还有什么吗？
还有一也是大家比较关心的副本玩法优化。就如之前公告我们说的，我们其实移除了所有副本的时间锁。
太好了，太好了。
我们仅保留了
Zero
刷怪的数
zero
量还有目标，只要你刷的越快
Stream
时间
dying？
就越短。
太好了，3分钟的限时我们再也不用了。
Huh?
那除此之外，
What？
其实我们还有增加了一个叫 AI 自动召唤的功能。那其实我们上一次游戏里面有很多玩家并不知道我们有这么
Any idea when the banners will drop? Yo, Chad, how long till the banners drop?
所以我们这次呢给大家加了一个自动召唤的一个功能。
It's like 28 hours, right?
所以呢有这个功能，它就可以帮助玩家更好的去
Is the new fire set better on Chongli?
更轻松一些。
Are you talking about Lupa set?
坐
No.
牢点，我感觉还不止这一点，就是上一次测试
Nobody
我之
besides
前
Lupa uses Lupa
我
set.
在 PC 上去玩的，然后主要是我的在螺旋飞跃的时候，在键盘上我手指头特别的累要按，不停的按，不停的按，这个耐久度一直在下降。然后呢，所以说我们这次在基础移动上有没有做相应的调整？
有，这次针对基础移动，其实我们做了2个调整。 然后第一个是
17 hours? Isn't it 28?
然后在 PC 上大家可以自
Augusta banner drop.
这样的话，无论是PC 的玩家还是手柄端玩家，都可以比较轻松的实现这个螺旋飞跃。另外一个是我们增加了疾跑功能，我还是以 PC 端举例啊，我们只要按住 Shift 键就可以进入疾跑模式。
30,
然后
39.
长按大概2秒左右就会一直
39 hours until Augusta's banner drops.
一直摁着，其实也会比较累。那么角色进入疾跑状态之后呢，就比较大的缩短了我们这个跑图的时间。除此之外，我们也在冰湖城还有金叶岛各个地方都增加了一些钩锁点。靠近之后，点击这个我们键盘上的
Bro, why does it remind me of wuwa tether? This literally looks like the same exact thing. The way that they tether and everything.
不得不说，这个改动确实好，算是救了大家的小拇指了。
其实除了移动坐牢之外，一些指引的功能优化我们也同步加上了。那比如说委托密函，除了前面已经提到的大改动，其实还有2个小优化。就是以前呢，分别就是以前我们的密函其实是全数字，看不清楚是什么，你要点开看，好麻烦。
Should I pull Augusta? What else do you have on your account?
那密函的时候，我都还得背那个数字，它是比如说 好像是S016对吧？
对，
那然后我打开那个背包，发现我从其他副本掉落那些密函都是数字非常大，然后我比如说我要去刷一把武器的时候，我只能一个一个去找。
对，你并不知道自己刷的是什么。
是的。
所以我们的优化其中一个就是说，我们会把对应的图标放在上面，所以你很清楚的自己要刷什么。
那找起来就快多了。
对，然后并且呢，能增加。
Can jump straight to the specific stage with just one click. Dude, like.
这是第一个。第二个呢，就是我们铸造系统的优化。
They're saying a bunch of cool things and stuff. How many of you guys are gonna be trying out this game? I might try it out. I got messaged by them originally to try out the game in the beta. I mean, I could probably just try out the game in the beta right now, honestly. I'm in the creator server for it. Maybe I should try it out. I don't know. I'll look into it a little bit more. I was gonna try it out, but I was really busy at the time.
让你更清楚的看到你的材料是在什么地方产出的。
是之前就是造武器，其实在没有获得图纸之前，我们是不知道造这个武器后面，比如说需要很多的铜币需要很多其他的铸造素材。
Banners are gone in 11 hours, so 16 to 17 for NA. Yeah, but Augusta's not coming the second the banners go away. The live stream is this? This is Do at Night Abyss. They're changing the game away from gacha. They're making it so the characters are farmable, or you can just straight up buy them. And they're making it so their model is cosmetics, so they're selling skins. Same question about Augusta. I've for level premium, Zoni premium, Cartethi premium, Carlotta premium. Well, you have 4 broken ass teams, and you can just clear the entire game. So whether or not you pull Augusta is up to you at that point, because you can do whatever you want. Your account's at the point where you do whatever you want. It's like Augusta's improving any of your teams. If you're gonna make a new team, you'd have to invest into that specific team. Augusta's not helping any of those teams you just mentioned. That's up to you.
就是一个镜头过去，发现背后有一个特别大的灯，然后也看不清楚。
对。
If you're pulling Augusta and only Augusta, she's not gonna feel as good as the actual premium teams. So you probably have to pull a Yuno for her. That's just the way gachas always work. And like signatures and shit like that.
比如说我们有新的站桩的镜头、新的对话的表情、新的口型，以及整体剧情的表现力，我们都做了一些提升的。
对，然后其他还有其实。我们很多玩家其实是比较喜欢和朋友一起玩的嘛。然后其实，在上册中，其实很多这个大家想一起和朋友一起刷。
Let me check the actual
没有这个功能。然后在后续版本中
，Augusta banner
所有的副本都开放联机功能包括魔之街副本，大家都可以叫上好朋友一起刷然后未来呢，我们也会开发更多新的联机玩法，然后来丰富大家这个联机体验。当然，喜欢一个人玩的这个单人游戏的玩家也不用担心所有的联机内容都是非强制的。
Oh no, I was right originally. Oh, I got the wrong. Yeah, I was right originally. It was 20. Yeah, it's 28 hours. I was right originally. I don't know why the other website said 39. Yeah, it's 28 hours from now is when Augusta will drop.
还有一个，我想起来了，有一个非常重点的东西。我们上一次测试呢，其实移动端表现惨不忍睹我得换一个表情包。
问号
问号。对，这里呢，其实确实我们上次那个确实没有人做好，所以这里还是要跟各位。
Battle units is nice as long as the prices aren't absurd.
对，然后
Yeah, it depends on how much it's gonna cost.
所以那
I mean, me
就我
personally,
来
I would
给
just
大家
farm the
就
units.
展示一下我们
I'm
这
not
个
gonna be
移动端
spending
的
for
优化
buying.
进度
If
啊
I
因为
if I were to
之前
spend for
有提
anything, it
过
would be
说
cosmetics.
在移动端有
That's a
些
good
比
option for
较
people who don't want to grind
关键
though.
的
If they want to
成果
play out the
是我
characters,
设
but
计
they don't
的
want to
给大家
actually go
看一
grind
下
for it.
好，那大家就看一下屏幕中的这个优化后的视频效果。我们主要针对不同的机型做了适配优化，然后从画面表现。
Bro, am I tripping or the graphics in this look so similar to wuwa?
比上一侧呢都有比较明显的提升。当然，这个不是我们最终的版本，我们到公测前还会继续做提升包括大家公测后也会根据大家的这个实际反馈啊，然后去对这个移动端去进行适配。希望公测版本能够以更好的一个表现与大家见面。
那以上展示内容呢，就是目前的一些优化进展了。当然还有各种的细节调整，那就有待各位玩家公测的时候进行体验啦。
大熊老师
Literally Control C, Control V. I don't know about that. I don't think it's copy paste, but it's pretty similar. They had the grapple thing that looked the same as wuwa's grapple
重
too.
螺旋将会在2025年10月28号全球多平台公测上线。
So it launches in exactly 2 months from now.
全角色全武器免费，体力限制。
Pictures, weapons free, no stamina requirements, overhauled monetization system. At the end of the day, goal is simple: give you the best experience possible, make it as fun and stress-free as it can be.
那其实都聊了这么久了，然后现在我其实也想说一些比较掏心窝子的话。为什么我们要调
Don't share something straight from the heart. Why are we making these changes? It comes down to one thing: how players choose to pay. Whether someone decides to support the game is really depends on how much they enjoy it, how much value it brings them. That's why we're stepping away from the pay-to-win systems or anything that can feel like forced spending. What matters most to us is simple. Come play first, and if you enjoy what we've built, we'd love your support. But honestly, just knowing... Dude, holy fuck, they talk fast. Oh my god. And for players to experience the game, if it doesn't quite hit the mark, let us know where it falls short, so we can keep improving. We'll keep listening to your feedback. Dude, I love games stepping away from gacha. I'm just wondering. I feel like the gacha tag makes people actually attracted to the games, which is kind of crazy to me. Because it shouldn't. Gacha should be a downside. Gacha should actually be bad. But it actually attracts people to the game. So I'm wondering how this is going to actually pan out for them. Like, are they going to lose attention for the game because it's not gacha anymore? I want them to succeed. I legitimately want them to succeed. Fuck gacha. You guys all know I hate gacha systems. I think gacha is terrible. I think when the EU was pushing for regulation on gacha, I was cheering that on, bro. I wanted them. I hope they still do it. I want them to push for regulation on gacha. But I don't know. There's like a huge gacha community that's always willing to spend on waifus, and so I'm wondering how well these guys will actually like legitimately do under that guise. Gambling is fun? Exactly. People want to gamble. That's the problem. I mean, I want them to succeed. Fuck gacha. I hope they succeed.
同时呢，我们美术同学也会持续去做好美术的细节优化，以更进一步的画面表现，与大家见面。
那距离公测还有一段时间，那我们会继续在正式上线之前，继续优化和打磨我们在这进行中的内容，以争取以最高的完成度，以最好的效果面对大家。期待10月28号跟大家正式见面。
What stream is this? Do at Night Abyss.
拜拜。
Bye bye. Yeah, I mean, I hope they succeed. I just I feel like stepping away from gacha might be a bad idea for them. I hope it works out though. Fuck gacha games. Gambling is not good. As it would turn out, I don't support gambling. Ironic because I play gachas. Ironic because I'm a gacha content creator. But gambling is bad, kids. All right, don't get it twisted. Gambling is bad for you. That was the Duet Night Abyss live stream. They're swapping away from the gacha model and they're going to make it more farming based, which is Pog. Very Pog. Without gambling, Nevada wouldn't be a state. True, California would eat it up, Kappa. Hey, I like Nevada as a state. I like going up to Tahoe. Tahoe is based. Tahoe? Best place in... Actually, I guess it's both California and Nevada. It's like 50-50. If wuwa's story wasn't remotely interesting, I wouldn't be playing the game at all. I play wuwa because of the combat, personally. I like the combat. I enjoy it. I don't play it for the story. Yeah, Las Vegas is getting absolutely shafted right now. Can you react to the trailer at the end? Oh, there's a trailer at the end? I already deleted the thing.
This sword.
我们前
部的画面表现，与
Alright, let's see. Let's
7
see.
月28号跟大家正式见面。
There's a trailer at the end. All right, let's react. Let's react. I'll put on my reaction face. You ready? I'm gonna pog out. No, my throat's cooked right now. I can't pog out. Okay. We got some edgy vibes going on.
Long ago, someone told me that swords are meant for conquering.
Did they just FPS lag in the middle of their thing? I mean, it looks sick so far. You can't show the thing lagging, though. Wait, this kind of reminds me of the Augusta trailer. I mean, obviously they released at the same time. They didn't copy them or anything. It's a similar vibe, though, no? This is pretty cool so far. Pop off edgy waifu.
This is not the answer I want.
Okay, waifu's popping off. The animation is pretty cool. You got the giant slash. I'm assuming it's the boss. Okay.
The meaning of wielding this sword. I have found my own answer.
Oh! Skill issue.
Together, we shall face the future. That's why I'm wielding this sword.
Dude, honestly, for the first trailer of the game, that's actually pretty good. If you guys watch, like, old wuwa, or you watch, like, old Genshin trailers, there's so much, or HSR trailers too, there's so much worse than what they are now. Go watch Jiyan's trailer. Jiyan's trailer looks so bad. This one actually looks decent. This one actually looks pretty decent for, like, literally the very first trailer. That means they scale. These companies always scale. So if this is what they're starting off as, that's actually a good thing. This means if they actually stick up to doing it, if they actually, like, continuously improve on their game, that's actually a good sign. Them starting off at this level is actually good. Dude, I like the pig. Is that a dude? Is this the only dude in the game? The other trailer a few days ago. Is it Do at Night Abyss stream? Hero Games. Pan Studio.
Our story began with the gift of the Heaven Tree.
This is pretty cool so far. Okay.
Blessing that birthed abundance and marked the dawn of civilization.
Dude, honestly,
An age was short-lived.
for the first trailer, these are actually really good quality.
From fear, fury. Solarians and Charons crossed blades once more. Another turn in the endless spiral of strife. Children of fate, your paths now entwine. Step forward and seek
I like the animations. Okay.
reckoning long buried beneath the sands of time.
Edgy anime MC? That's the girl from the other trailer. Wait, she has guns now? Oh, you can use multiple weapons. Okay. Dude, why are we playing Attack on Titan? Dude, I'm not gonna... I mean, I said it earlier. I'm just gonna say the same thing again. For the first trailer they have, this is actually really good. That was for the step on me memes, bro. That's funny. Phoebe? True. You got Attack on Titan, you got Phoebe. You got the BDSM Gooners. What else you got? You got the edgy anime waifus. What else we got in this game? I mean, it's not bad. Butterfly waifu. And she has a violin. Bro, that's too anime. She's so over-designed. Would you throw everything to make a character unique? That's funny as fuck. Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna keep saying it. For the first trailer for the game, those were both actually really good. Usually, like, the production value, and once they understand, like, their core identity, scales really hard for games like this, right? If you look at wuwa's, look at Jiyan's trailer, and then look at Augusta's trailer recently. Augusta's trailer is so much better than Jiyan's trailer. And this, I mean, this trailer looks like towards, like, the end of 1.0. It looks like around that level of quality. So for, like, the first trailers they're putting out, that's actually really good for them. I don't know what other games they've done, if they're, like, familiar with this niche, but if this is something they're new to as well, that actually speaks good for them. If they can actually maintain a decent player base, and they can constantly keep iterating on their game, that is a really good sign. I might play just with the AOT character. That looked pretty funny. I want to play AOT, true. I like that. I mean, I'm gonna look into the game for sure. I'm not 100% committed to whether or not I got Donawald. I was reading something. Brain lag? I got Donawald, bro. I was reading something, I got distracted. I forgot what I was saying. I'll look into the game. I'll try it. Actually, no guarantees on me trying it. I'm gonna look into the game, see if it looks good. To see if I like the direction they're heading in. The problem is, I don't want to play like a super grindfest game. I'm not looking for something grindy. That's my problem. One of the biggest reasons why you see me playing gachas at the moment is because I don't have to grind them, which is really nice for me. That's a large reason why I stopped playing my challenge accounts too. I don't want to have to like giga grind in order to make content. I want to be able to make my content. I want to be able to work on the actual content outside of like stream or whatever, and not stream like 7-8 hours every single day to make content. That'd be really bad for me. It also fucks in my throat. Like my throat is fucked right now, and I've only streamed 3 hours. It's hard for me to talk. I'm gonna go now before I start hurting my throat. If you guys haven't already, check out the recent Jiyan video. Let me know what you guys think of that video, and specifically like that type of format, if you guys want me to make more on that. There's other characters I can do for that too, or I can do it for like other topics as well. I could talk about like how people are misunderstand like bosses and how like matchup spreads. You guys remember that? Just let me know. And actually, you know what? If you haven't checked it out already, check out the 7-day video as well. That one is a Giga Omega Infinity Banger. We have some more content like that coming up soon, specifically for ZZ. ZZ Thursday? I can't because I have Augusta release. We'll be playing ZZ sometime this week though. Probably later though, not on Thursday.